for introducing people, but like the calendar industry has to be totally fucked now that.
So we're just doing the bit. Is it?
Now that okay, Nick is here and Austin and Rob are here as well.
Hello.
I'm sorry I talked over the intro, Ryan. I didn't know what I was doing.
It doesn't matter. It literally, you could do anything on this show. It
Not
does
anything.
not. You could do almost anything on this show.
I'm sorry I was
gonna
racist
say,
to
yeah.
Koreans before that too.
I would
didn't mean to do that
prefer
either.
if you didn't have a heated gaming moment. But
No,
apart
I don't
from
want to
that,
have that. I
you
just
could-
said Anyang, and then I was racist, and I'm sorry.
you don't have to apologize for racism. All you have to do is start a Patreon. Okay, I'm gonna host. I've hosted a game.
Okay.
You can join it. I don't remember how because I've never been on that side of the table.
It's all right. I'm already in.
Oh,
are
to the
already
people
in.
that are mad that I'm apologizing, I'm really sorry to you guys, by the way.
As we're joining,
It's just a bit.
as we're
I did not offend you.
as we're joining, we're gonna play Mount Your Friends, and then we're gonna follow that up with some Ultimate Chicken Horse. Then we're gonna follow that up with some Codenames. But really, does anybody here work in the calendar industry? 'Cause
Calendar
Is
does.
there an industry for it?
You know,
Richard did a calendar.
That's true, but
That
like
doesn't
that's,
put you in the industry.
He's not in the industry. He's a
He was a freelancer.
a vagabond. You know, he was in it. He dabbled. He's a dabbler.
He
But
is a
then-
dabbler.
Are you calendar gatekeeping?
The thing is, there used to. You ever go to the mall? Every Christmas
Yeah.
there would be a fake setup where now it's just cell phone stores and people trying to sell you overpriced cosmetics. And there used to be board games and then like 100
Yep.
different calendars. You like puppies, kittens,
Yeah.
sexy firemen, ladies in swimsuits. You know,
Dude,
word of the day.
I was talking about this the other day. Like, there's like in my neighborhood, right? Like, if you go a little out of the way and you go into like a little bit more of suburban hell, there are like stores on corners, and they're just be like, you know, just random unaffiliated fashion stores. Like, how does that still make money? Who is buying clothes at those stores?
There is
like,
a jacked up mall in Vancouver called the Kingsgate Mall, and it's got an unaffiliated grocery store, the kind of thing that you don't see in the modern era. And then every store in the mall, well, there's one pharmacy, and then on top of that, it's just privately owned clothing stores that sell like stuff that you have never seen anyone wearing in your entire life. Like, like, you want to buy a sari for $730? I'm like, not really.
well, I mean, you know, I have a possibility for how those stores stay open.
We're all in, by the way.
Yeah, because I can tell you a hypothetical story that totally didn't
Is
happen to
it
me.
that they're fronts for money laundering?
Well, sort of, yeah, but also like I could tell you a hypothetical story that totally.
I
didn't happen
know,
to me.
okay, yes.
But hypothetically,
The statute of limitations is probably passed unless somebody died.
I don't know, but let's just say hypothetically, I could have been younger and I could have wanted a fake ID, and hypothetically, I could have gotten that fake ID like literally right off of Times Square. At one of those souvenir shops, you know, the ones that have like the little statues of liberties and stuff. Like there was just a place in the back where the dude had a white shirt on the wall, and he's like, "Yeah, just stand in front of the white shirt. I'll take a picture and walk around the block."
Dude,
and
I have another question for you. You were both in New York City this weekend. Well, one of you is in New York City like at all times, but how is it that in Times Square there are places, and I'm not saying it's high fashion, but there are places that are like 5 I Love New York shirts for $20. That can't conceivably. What, like, is the shirt made out of actual trash? How do you make 5 shirts for $20?
I don't know, man.
Make it in China with slave labor.
Okay, well, we weren't trying to get into the.
You asked the question.
I mean, he's right. Yeah, he's not wrong.
I was more curious how there's so many hot dog carts that still stay in business. Because there's a lot of them that are on streets where there aren't really a lot of people walking, and they're always hard at work doing stuff. I don't know what they're doing, but they're moving stuff around in there.
So today, like literally just before I was on the show, I was hanging out with Dennis, and we went and got gyros.
Yeah.
Yes, good call.
Yeah, but the gyros we got was at a corner in like the middle of nowhere, but it had like we had to wait on a line, and so it's just like I think they just I think they just do well.
crush
They
it,
just
yeah.
all do well.
Yeah, I guess.
That's
I don't
incredible.
know, man.
Well, I had a great weekend in New York. I'm really happy we got to do that. We got to hang out. We did a lot of fun stuff, actually. We saw a movie. We went to the theater. We went to a sex boat orgy. We did the natural history museum. What else?
Wait. I know what my role in this bit is. Hold up a second. Sex boat orgy?
What bit? Yeah, well, as I just got there, I got a text from Rob. We hadn't pulled into the hotel or anything. He's like, we're taking off in like about 20 minutes. I don't know if you can make it or not.
They
and
don't
just
say
checked in.
the bit is torpedoed. Get it? Because boats don't take off; they disembark. Everybody knows that.
Well, it was a hard sell because like I didn't really want to get involved with the gross orgy stuff. But Jake said he could get us in for free, and there was a lot of food and drink, and we were just going to get trashed and watch old people bang, I guess. So I made my way over there. Lynn and I were like not really into it, but there were like 2 people on the boat, and then like 3 dudes playing poker. What was his name again? It was like Lance and
Phil.
Lanceville.
It was Lance.
Yeah.
Lanceville.
The guy with the glasses. That was Lance?
George
Or Phil?
Glass, yeah.
I don't remember.
Did you
Anyway.
actually meet, I know this is entirely fabricated, but did you meet Jake this weekend?
He was around. He was just all over the place, though.
Rob,
Like, you couldn't pin him down.
did
He had
he
a lot of
meet-
jobs to do.
Did he meet Jake this weekend?
He was at the bar, and then he was at the boat, and then he was, like, just walking everywhere. I don't know what he was doing.
Because I want to know...
Phil.
I would want to know what Nick thought of Jake, because I think he would hate him. Is Jake there right now? Is that why you're not responding?
No. I'm in an impasse.
Does he have a gun?
Look,
He's got that knife.
don't spoil the surprise about Jake. We'll save it for later. Anyway, I just wanted to say the orgy boat was all right, but I wouldn't recommend it.
I can't tell what's real and fake anymore. I mean, clearly the boat is fake. But
Yeah,
now
We
I
had a
know.
lot. We had a lot of alcohol, which was pretty cool. And then that one guy was just going like whoop whoop, and he was just fucking his wife, and that was not cool.
About it. 40% of that sounded right. More or less.
I think he just wanted people to watch him.
One thing that I will say that actually will probably lose a great deal of credence considering the last 15 minutes of talking. But this totally happened when we went to the bar.
Ace bar.
Yeah, we did go to Ace Bar.
And Barcade.
We did go to the Barcade as well, yeah.
There was no sex at the Ace Bar.
Unfortunately not. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I get it.
But
that's actually clever.
Don't think that I don't get it.
But when we went to the Ace Bar,
Tish.
some older MILFs started hitting on me.
Oh,
when
sick.
I was going up to get drinks.
Older MILFs.
He didn't even sit down. They were ready to hit on him.
Yeah, I went up to the bar to order drinks, and I ordered for the table, like I got a beer, and then they got like a dark and stormy and some other like a Copper's dick ball or a bunch of cocktail names. And
They
but
didn't
then
have copper cups.
yeah,
for
they didn't
the
have Copper
mule.
cups,
The Moscow Mule, yeah.
Oh no.
But I went up to the bar, and this lady just like looked over to me, and she was like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I was just like, "Oh, hello, 40-year-old woman." And I started talking to and then the rest of the night, the bar, like there were like 3 dudes working the bar that night. All of them were just surrounding the MILFs, just trying
To be fair, there were only like 2 other people aside from them and us in the
Yeah.
bar.
To contain the MILF outbreak, I think is... Because if
Right,
the MILF
exactly,
tornado started to rip things up, things would be problematic. I will
They're
also
from
point out,
Florida, right?
a 40-year-old MILF is not an older MILF.
I know. I was gonna say.
I might
older
describe
woman-
that as like a young MILF.
Yeah.
Perhaps even an average-aged MILF. But
I was gonna say an older woman, and then I wanted to say MILF because it has more comedic value. But kind of came out wrong.
Say mouth. That has more comedic value.
Yeah, so that was the thing. Thought that was pretty funny.
And we were rooting for them all, really. We just wanted somebody to get laid.
Yeah.
And we're pretty sure all of the security guards and them all got laid.
Well, the bartender left with them. The bartender left with the MILFs. I mean,
and the dish ran away with the spoon.
Yeah, exactly. So,
we got pretty drunk that night, and we played some pool, and we did Rob and I versus Lynn and Jess, and Rob and I pulled out a clutch victory at the last second.
Yeah, that's just not fair.
Yeah, we
were gonna lose, and I sunk the 8-ball just at the last second.
Why was it
perfect.
Not fair, Ryan?
Because men are genetically
better at pool
that's
Why else would they separate them in billiards?
My coordination was highly impaired, and I was not playing very well, but I still managed to get that last shot.
Well, but you were born on third base with the penis, so, you had that going for you.
I guess, yeah, I do have a lot of practice with the motion that you do with the cue stick.
Exactly.
No.
I don't get it at all, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not how that works.
What do you mean, no? I knew somebody in high school that thought you're supposed to grab it with your left hand and slap it with your other hand, left and right.
Grab what?
Yeah,
grab the shaft and then slap the head.
The shaft of your penis.
Yeah.
I
think because they saw Beavis and Butthead make a gesture like that, so maybe they thought that's how it worked.
They were a man?
We're talking like 7th, 8th grade level where you're just sort of like getting your first pubes.
First pubes.
First pubes.
Hanging out with Lanchfield.
But well, I'm glad it was the penis and not like the clit, because that would be definitely the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
But
in a way, do a thing with a fuck frog and get it off your face.
That might be better because the lady would probably stop you. Whereas if you're doing it by yourself, you might just do it wrong forever.
Right, yeah.
There's no one there to critique your technique and be like, hey, what are you doing?
Critique the technique.
That would be pretty embarrassing. You're like 30 and you get in bed with a lady and it's the first time you masturbate for her.
Yeah.
And then you're just slapping the shit out of the end of your dick and she's like, what are you doing? How did we get here?
Slap on the bitch.
You know what I'm picturing now is two like 30-year-old virgins who are both just slapping the shit out of their junk. And then like, she's like, I guess that's how you do it. And then they're just both there slapping and not having a fun time. And then they marry each other, and they just keep doing that until they die.
Well, when you guys first jacked it, did you know what jacking it was?
I didn't know where the terminus was going to be, but I was like,
had no idea.
Yeah, I just kind of discovered it organically.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a pornographic animation, and I understood the general gist.
I'm picturing like a clip art GIF,
like a Newgrounds.
yeah. Like some weird like Calvin just jerking off a huge dick. And
no, he only pees out of that thing.
Yeah, he's coming on like the Chevrolet logo.
It's pretty surprising though when you find out what's going on at the end. That's like something you've never seen before.
Yeah, it scared me the first time.
That moment, I wasn't
too.
Prepared for that.
So like you get this terror but also pleasure and you don't know which thing is right.
Dude, one thing I will say, like my dick felt weird for a week. Like,
what did you do?
It was like
Were you slapping it?
Well, dude, like no joke, like I was I was watching some softcore pornography on Cinemax.
Sick.
Nice.
As you do, yeah.
Scrambled, of course.
Right, yeah. Well, and scrambled would be a good way to describe how I jerked off the first time, because it was just like imagine that you're like mixing mashed potatoes with your fingers. That's what I was doing to my penis.
Why would that ever be a metaphor you would go to?
Well, I couldn't really think of. I couldn't really think of anything else that would really fit.
Like I'm picturing you putting 4 fingers into the pot and just kind of swirling them around.
Yeah, that's
how you jerked off.
So the metaphor worked because that's exactly what happened.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Certainly, there must be something else you use your fingers for in a bowl like that.
Well, I mean, I guess you could say like tossing a salad, but that would
you use your 4 fingers and lift and move the salad's pieces around.
I have one of those salad spinners. That's how I toss it. So you put it all. It's a really bad metaphor because you put it all in that salad spinner, then you grab the handle
the top
with
handle
everything you
and
got. Yeah, you go
right.
I wouldn't advise it.
Yeah.
I was on.
Yeah, so that's how I
remembering
jerked
the
it off.
first place that I did it was weird.
Oh,
What do you mean
The
place?
basement.
No, but kind of similarly isolated. I did it in an RV bathroom.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh, yeah. I think you told this before, actually.
Yeah, it was weird. I
That is
can't remember why that went that way, but it definitely did.
That's weird.
And by RV bathroom, I mean it was like a 1-by-1 RV bathroom. Like,
Did you guys do it the right way, though? Because
No.
as you can tell, I did not.
I think I did. I
Yeah,
don't really remember that well anymore, but everything kind of worked out at the end.
pretty much just
Also-
worked out.
I did the grasp and rub the top part.
Ah!
Oh,
Yeah.
that is.
I don't
too
like that
sensitive.
at all.
Yeah.
I
no.
mean, it worked.
Oh no.
Yeah, it only
But
worked
like at
'cause
the end, though, it's awful.
you'd
Well,
been
dude,
storing
okay.
up like 14 years of semen, so anything will work at that point.
Well, after my mashed potato fingers experience, I realized that this is a thing that I can continue to do. So I learned a more efficient way to do it, but it was also the wrong way.
What? Okay.
So what I was doing for a while was, you know how you start a fire when you spin the stick in between two palms?
Wait, why are all of these so bad?
That's what I did for a while.
Nick, can you send Rob the animation, please?
What
No,
animation?
I don't know where to find that anymore.
Oh man.
But I've learned that people still do that move to do it.
Yeah, they
mashed
make
potatoes
fires.
or the fire stick. The
Yeah.
fire maker or the mashed potato?
Well, no, I don't think
You're
anybody
talking
does
about
mashed
the bow
potatoes.
drill technique.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you guys ever have, as I see this story on Reddit all the time, people are like, you know how there's always a kid who jerks off in your science class? And I'm like, no.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I-
no,
Okay.
No, who does that?
I knew
Alright.
a girl that put a fork in an outlet in my science class.
That also
was
happened
very
in,
great.
that happened
Yeah,
in
but
my
that's
science
science.
class as well.
That's very fitting in that.
It's a good
class,
voltage
yeah.
lesson.
Yeah, that guy should actually be dead. I watched him. He put a stripped copper wire in it, and it just like exploded in a shower of sparks. And I was like, you should be dead.
Probably looked cool as shit, but it probably
It
wasn't
did not
very
look
good.
cool.
Oh, it
'cause
didn't.
He was not cool under pressure. He was like, I wonder what this does. And we put it in. It was like, and he was like,
Damn.
shit. He freaked out. We had a substitute teacher, but anyway.
Hey,
Oh, that's the
bear raid
best time to do
siren.
that.
Woo! Woo! Thank you, bear raiders! Okay, I've done that.
Yeah, I didn't have anybody who jerked off, at least to the best of my knowledge, in
Maybe
any of
people
our
are just really
classes.
good at it.
And I don't think it's one of those
Oh, yeah.
situations where, like, if you don't know the kid who was jerking off, you were the one jerking off, because I think I'd remember. But
I just I don't understand. I mean, maybe this is kink shaming, but I don't understand what would compel someone to do that.
People want to get caught, but don't want to get caught. You know what I mean?
You think that's
So yeah, I thought we were still on putting the copper wire in the electric. What are we on now?
I think it's just like they actually think no one's gonna discover them. Like,
now
did you
that's
ever-
just stupid. That makes
like-
less sense than wanting to get caught.
When I was in like second grade, I was picking my nose in class, and then I was going to town, and then this girl looked at me and she was like, "Stop that!" And I was like, "Oh, you can see that?" It was a big lesson for me. It was like, you know, you could, if you're doing something out in the open, people are gonna look around and catch you. You know, light travels fast.
I had this
So,
one girl who pissed me off.
oh no!
Because she was getting really annoyed with me because I was scratching my head. Like,
Did you
I had-
smash her crackers into a freaking bin?
Yeah.
That'll get him.
I mean, I didn't know what I could do, but she kept slapping me. She was repeatedly
Wow.
keep slapping me every
Jeez.
time.
That means she likes you.
Yeah,
I
probably
didn't like
true.
her.
Yeah, I get you.
Were you like dandruffing on her or something? Or?
No, the desks were separated enough that if I was, then it
Yeah.
landed on her. But maybe it looked gross. I don't know. I assumed maybe it looked weird or something, but
Why was your
I
head
had
so
an itchy
itchy?
head. I don't know. I had an
Lice?
itchy head in middle school. No, it wasn't
Maybe it was
lice.
lice.
No.
They did the tongs on you,
I
right?
didn't
Checked
have
it out.
lice for 2
Oh, no.
years.
It could have
I
been
hope not.
ticks. Dogs get ticks.
They get ticked off.
Sorry, it was the air.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm done.
You got
I'm-
four. Well, maybe.
I'm the last gray
I'm-
wolf. You know, it's the,
Malv said that there was somebody in his French class that picked her butt in class, but that's like,
Oh, why?
yeah.
How
Well,
did you know they were picking their butt? You could see?
Yeah, of course.
No, I mean, like they were putting their finger in their butthole.
Yeah, how
Well,
are
like
they,
down the
how
back
does
of their
one-
pants, yeah, and then like digging around.
Ugh.
Huh.
What's the other option? She's pulling a turd out of there? They're both bad.
Maybe. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Yeah, you got me.
You can
Is it
ask
that
Malf
separate?
if he drops by.
Drop by, Malf.
Yeah, drop by.
I forget her name, but statistically, I went to high school in the early 2000s, so it's probably an Ashley.
Or
Just be
Jessica.
like, or Jessica. Just be like, hey, did you see Ashley picking her butt? And
Did you notice almost everyone in the UK is named Claire?
No.
I have not noticed that at all.
I know a
noticed
British
that.
Claire. Yeah.
There's like millions of them.
I know 2 British girls, and their names are Jess and Lynn.
Excuse me.
Let's.
What?
Lynn's from Ireland.
Dude,
Don't
actually,
start with that shit again. You did
I
this
did-
to her when you saw her.
I know, I did this yesterday, and Lynn got mad. I mean, jokingly mad, but also.
No,
I mean,
she was
it's-
mad. She wouldn't
it's-
stop.
It's the British Isles. It's all. It's.
She was lighting you up all night with the zingers, man. You can't do that. You're gonna be like Bono to her soon if you keep that
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. I guess that one's the.
She just said in my chat, "No, I was mad."
But
no,
I'm not necessarily with Rob, because you could be more right.
Yeah.
But you aren't wrong.
Hey!
In the
I'll
same
take it.
way, like, I'm American. I'm from the Americas. All right, see you later. So
had
close, so close, yet so far.
Rip.
But if somebody called me American, I would be like, what the fuck did you just say to me?
you little bitch.
I have
Yeah.
300 confirmed.
Yeah.
It's not the British Isles? What are you talking about? Ireland is one of the British Isles.
Yeah, it's definitely part of the British Isles.
Nah. Only the top bit.
On a geographic level, it's one of the British Isles. Don't even.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
I know it's the Emerald
Every
Isle.
level except geographical.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you're still wrong, but
Yeah, yeah. I'm aware in this case. But
it would be like
but,
suggesting you're from like New Jersey.
yeah.
'Cause
Which, everybody in NFL groups do. You know.
Yeah.
Well, the only New York football team is the Bills.
Nobody cares about the Bills.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, chat. I appreciate it. And by thank you, chat, I mean thank you the one guy who actually looked it up and posted it.
Yeah.
I touched a meteorite.
Yeah.
I think all of us did actually. It was pretty sick.
Are you
Yep.
okay?
Yeah.
Like, was
I
it?
didn't get any superpowers or anything. It just felt kind
Ooh,
of like
I
a
did.
rock.
Was it at
sucks.
speed?
No, well, at the speed of the Earth traveling, but no more than that.
Dude, that fucks me up sometimes. Like, I
What?
know it can happen, but like, imagine if it just stopped for like a millisecond.
I mean,
Oh,
there's a
we'd be
Vsauce video
totally
about
fucked.
It
Wait,
would
what,
really,
if time or what? What are you saying?
like if the
An
world
asteroid.
stopped spinning for like a
Oh,
a
yeah.
millisecond.
What if
I
the
was-
asteroid stopped moving for a millisecond? It'd be like a railgun.
I was reading.
You thought of that?
I was reading a Junji Ito comic
Mm.
manga. I guess that probably made people angry.
Manga.
Yeah,
A
not a
manga?
comic. It's a manga, Rob. Anyway, so
Usually right to left.
It's a manga.
right,
It's a
yeah,
manga.
that's it.
Back to front, right to left.
Right. Anyway, I was reading
Yeah.
one of those, and in that, like the Earth either stops spinning or like it spins a lot faster.
Mm.
So like, there's a whole section of the comic where people are just like flying across the world, like and fighting in midair, and like they're like, oh look, there's Africa, and oh now we're in South America, and they're just like punching people in the air. It's
You
very
wouldn't fly that
ridiculous.
fast, though.
I think you would just die if that was
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah, no.
Like,
If the world stopped spinning, you would just get whiplash and
Well,
die.
do you think if it
Yeah.
stopped? I guess if it didn't slow down before it stopped, it was just instantaneously stopped. You would be.
Your organs would smash into your
Yeah.
everything. Your brain would just absolutely wall up against the side of your head, and you would die instantly.
What if
Yeah.
you were in the hyperloop when it happened?
Wait, if you were just standing on the ground,
Correct.
nothing around you, no trees, just a field,
Mhm.
would you just fly off into space?
No, you
you'd
can't- not-
fly around.
Yeah.
Because gravity still has the effect on you.
I guess it depends how it's spinning when it stops.
No, because there's literally a Vsauce video about this. The escape velocity of Earth's gravity is much higher than the velocity of the Earth spinning.
You'd be slammed at 430 meters per second. Oh, what is that? It's only like 3,000 kilometers.
That seems
An
like
hour,
more than
right?
I can take.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
Well, like an airplane flies at 700 kilometers an hour, so it's just like being thrown with no protection 8 or 9 times faster than an airplane flies at cruising altitude.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
All right, when you put it that way, it sounds pretty bad, but I'm just saying, if it only took a millisecond, you know.
If you were going to get executed, though, and that was an option for how you're going out, I would go for it. It sounds cool.
Yeah, I want it to be filmed, though, because, like, I imagine that would make for some sick video coverage. By the way, I have
no
a
one
great...
would be able to see it. Everyone on Earth would be dead
Well,
at that
but
point, right? Yeah.
what if only your part of Earth stopped spinning? Probably makes.
What if they put you in a centrifuge that goes that fast?
What the fuck does that mean? What if only your part of
Well, you know, what if just like exactly where you were standing stopped moving? Like, you'd probably cause some pretty fucked up earthquakes, but like...
You'd probably, like, destroy a skyscraper or something.
What the fuck does that even... That still doesn't make any sense.
Anyway, so I have an anecdote about an airplane.
Ooh, okay.
Kate and I got upgraded for our flight this Friday into not first class, but the oxymoron class, aka
last class,
premium economy.
And okay, yeah.
I'm excited for whatever the heck the amenities are gonna be, but I'm also excited to just figure out what's the difference between premium economy and regular economy and first class.
3 more inches of leg room.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Well, we're kind of in like, yeah, okay, the price is also fair, but like a little leg room. It's an overnight flight, so I'm happy with it. But
you're literally correct. The price is also fair.
Well,
what was that move?
I liked it. So the other thing is I went to the website because I was like, sick, premium economy. It's like priority boarding. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to get on the airplane faster and sit there longer before takeoff. Who gives a shit? But they said on international flights and long flights within North America, you get a like 3-course meal and free alcoholic beverages. And I'm like, now you're starting to justify the price a little bit. But is it a longer flight within North America? It's 4.5 hours. You can't fly much further than that within North America, but I just wish that they would put like the designation on the website. So that I knew going in.
Is it 4.5 hours before or after the time zones?
What? It's you are
like
in.
It could be 7.5 hours at worst.
Nah. You're in the because you're just because you when you fly through the time zone, it doesn't make the flight shorter.
Yeah, it does.
It's not like the pilot. Like when you fly from San Francisco to Japan, the pilot's like, oh. 40-hour workday. I mean, they probably say that every time, but you know.
I'm sure that's a very common joke, yeah, in the plane.
Like you look at the flight from Ireland back to the United States, right? And then it's like, wait, which way does it go then? It would be coming back 5 hours.
Yeah.
So the flight's 7 hours. It's like a 2-hour flight. Yes,
but you're in the air for 7 hours.
How can you tell? There's only 2 hours. Am I losing my fucking mind?
Ryan, I'm getting you.
All right, it's a bit.
Do you want to hear more about the orgy then, or no?
Nah, that's okay.
All right.
We did see Book of Mormon as well.
That was great.
Good.
I was happy you saw it. I've seen one song from that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You should see the rest of them and put them all together.
Hello.
It was playing here. It was playing at the Queen Elizabeth Theater. And
was it?
Yeah, but I didn't see it because it's like it's not
yeah.
playing. I mean, it's like it's close, but it could be closer, right?
It's not across the street.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, it's a lot of work.
Plus, like the tickets cost money, and I was like,
tickets cost a lot of money. Like a lot of money. Like our tickets were $117 each.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Broadway, right?
Yeah, I mean, you don't go. It's not like going to the movie theater. It's a whole thing. But it was. We had good seats.
6 rows back.
You have an intermission in there?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
What'd you do?
15 minutes on the dot.
Yeah.
Rob made friends during the intermission. I just kind of sat there.
Yeah. It is very common in New York, I feel, that I will go outside and just just have a conversation with a random person. Met this dude named Jabari with his girlfriend.
What's his girlfriend named?
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, I can't remember either.
Turns out you're a sexist.
I think it was Stephanie. And
you met the girlfriend both times or just at the end?
She didn't introduce herself by name the second time.
Right.
And Jabari stayed outside with me the first time when she went in to use the bathroom. So I didn't interact with her that much. I spent more time with Jabari.
So that doesn't make you sexist. It's just about airtime. It's just about how long you met them with.
Dude,
you need a lot of,
I had, I don't know what to call it. I'm going to call it boyfriend duty, even though I'm married. Kate was playing in a concert last weekend, and one of the people that she has a quintet with was also playing in the concert. So she was like, you have to come to the concert, even though it's all in Korean, because my quintet partner is bringing her boyfriend as well, and he needs someone to, like, talk to. And I was like, wouldn't we both rather just be looking at our cell phones the whole time? But anyway, you could not pair me with a person more, I don't want to say incompatible, but like with different life experiences. I was like, hey, what do you do for work? And he was like, oh, I'm training to become a chaplain at a prison. And I said, what the fuck is a chaplain? What do you do? Why? But also, that's really cool.
Does he like study the Codex Astartes or something? Like,
I have no. Basically, I was like, I was very respectful about it, but I was like, I have no idea what that is. So, anything that you could explain for me is fine. I was like, it's a priest. I don't know what a priest does either, but they provide like spiritual guidance or something.
Yeah, it's like a spiritual version of a guidance counselor at high school, but for prisoners.
And then you pulled out your cell phone.
No, and then he was like, what do you do? And I was like, you don't want to know. No, I was like, do you know like Twitch? And he's like, nah. And I'm like, well, you know video games? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, it's like that, but like people watch it. And then I was like, well, where are you from originally? Because he had an English accent. And my dude was born in Kenya. He's like, where were you born? And I was like, about like 1,000 kilometers that way,
10 blocks down the street, I think.
Yeah, not quite as exotic, honestly. Anyway, no, I mean, we got along well, but yeah, I don't like having conversations with people, but this was eye-opening.
Well, I think Jabari was cooler than your friend.
Dude, I don't know. Yeah, he seemed pretty cool. Can I tell you another thing?
Yeah.
Guess what his name is?
What's his name?
Obadiah.
That's badass. That is actually badass as hell.
Chaplain might have been the right call then.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Obadiah.
Right?
I'm not even religious, but if I was in that prison and there was a chaplain named Obadiah, I'd be like, I need to learn everything.
That's the most Amish name you could come up with, I think.
It's up there.
I'm getting like 3 different stories here. He's either Amish, British, or Kenyan.
Or the villain from Iron Man 1.
Or the President of the United States.
I don't get that one.
I don't get that one either.
Because the longtime people said that Obama was from Kenya.
Oh, he's not president anymore.
Yeah.
I know it's traumatizing, but...
Well, I suppose former president.
His name is not Obama, though. It's Obadiah.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, he seemed cool.
Yeah, he seems like a cool guy.
Hey, could we talk about the whole kids in cages thing going on down there?
Do you want to? Because I
don't know.
Yeah,
So,
I talked about it on stream yesterday, and like I'm pretty sure 5 people are never coming back to my channel.
I was just like, I've been seeing a lot of it's become like so desensitized, and I like boot up Twitter, I have my coffee, and I'm like, kids in cages, huh? Well, it's only Tuesday.
Yep.
Anyway,
yep.
That's always
stop that.
That's really all I wanted to say about that. But
that's a hardcore 5x stop that if I've ever needed to drop one.
I mean, I'm also just gonna say if those 5 people aren't coming back to your stream because they're
kids I'm not too really unhappy about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Well, were you respectful in your discourse?
There were multiple times I had to tell my chat to stop name calling people. It was fun. It was a good time. You actually hosted right after that conversation ended, and I was like, oh, that could not have been better timed.
I'm gonna level with you. That was an auto host.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah. I know, but
it's
it was
still.
It tells you when it's an auto host.
Yeah. Things are fucked up here too because we just made an illegal drug legal, so I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, I also read that if you admit to smoking weed at any point, you're like not allowed in America anymore.
Yeah, so like.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I actually, ever since I heard about that, and it's fucked because in Washington it's legal, and you know, I know that federal law supersedes that, but I've kind of had that in the back of my head, like every time I've gone through the border. Like, what happens if the border agent goes, "Have you ever smoked weed?" I guess you just say no.
You just lie, yeah.
You definitely.
You just lie. That's the correct answer at this point, which is so stupid.
Well, they don't have, like, the jurisdiction will be like, oh, we're going to give you a piss test to see if you're allowed in the country. So I would just turn around at that point and be like, well, you know.
Another option would be a hair test, but you're kind of good on that one as well.
But if they ever
you're no longer allowed to be a lawyer.
You know what I mean, though? If they ever like refuse you entry into the United States, and Nick and I both know this because we've watched a lot of border security. If you're ever barred entry, you're flagged every time you go back in.
Yeah,
and
you gotta go straight to secondary inspection,
and then they're gonna put their hands straight in your anus.
See, this contradicts what I thought to be the case already from all the border security I watched, which is my general way I'd look at this was be honest at all times.
Yeah.
If you had a drug, as long as you don't do it, like you don't have it with you and you're not planning on doing it now, be honest, because they'll find it out probably, and then you're just going to get in a shitload of trouble for no reason, and now you actually have to lie.
No, lying is definitely the best option. And actually, I think a lot of the justice system is designed to kind of make it okay for you to lie, or at least not be forced to tell the truth. Like,
you want to lie.
You're not forced to tell the truth. I see what you're getting at there.
You're not supposed to lie under oath.
Yeah.
But I'm sure, if you're if you're on trial for murder, like, and they're like, "Did you kill that lady?" You're gonna be like, "Nah." Even if you did, what are you gonna do? We're gonna put you on the stand. I really hope they don't ask you if you killed her, cause you're fucked.
I mean, you could turn yourself in.
Yeah. And actually, like, confessions are like the leading thing in convictions. That makes just people actually confessing.
Don't they lie to people a ton of the time to get confessions out of people? They use like false pretenses and entrapment.
Yeah, I was watching that Netflix show, The Confession Tapes, and there's some there's some really fucked up stuff that
like they can say almost anything, right?
Well, sometimes they're just like you know some of the people they take in here, they have like double-digit IQs and not in the 90s. And then they just hold them with like a coffee and a chocolate bar for 12 hours. And they go, so what was going through your head when you killed her? And then they're like, well, I don't know. And we're like, well, we found her in a pool of blood. And it really looks like you're the suspect. You're like, well, I guess I did kill her. They twist you. Mm-hmm. Anyway, that's why like everybody in my head is a cop now. And I just don't answer... I don't answer any questions about what I'm doing to anybody. Except
why do you
wife.
think every one of my stories is hypothetical? I'm just saying,
they always use that line that's if you just are honest, it's going to be a big help to you later. Yeah. And then they're like, okay, thanks for being honest. Yeah. Goodbye.
Well, that's it. Because, again, we go through the border on the regular, I should say. And I just have no idea how to answer some of the questions. Like, when they ask you if you have anything to declare... I'm like, I don't know what that means.
I enjoy video games.
You declare if you have more than $10,000 in cash, if you have any organic goods, types of food, grain, anything that contains bugs and insects.
Any orgasmic goods.
Any drug paraphernalia, obviously, any pipes, any tobacco even at this point, because they're scrutinizing everything.
Yeah. I mean, we just drive. But sometimes we'll stop at McDonald's before we go through the border, and I never know. I'm like, Kate, put the bag in the glove compartment, Like,
don't conceal your food.
There's blueberries. There's blueberries in that smoothie. We're gonna be disbarred.
And any weapons, of course, you're not allowed to have any weapons unless they're obviously registered in your name. And it's fine to have guns as long as you have the documentation with them.
I always think, like...
Well, except for that one guy.
Why on earth would I bring a gun into America? It seems like, that's the place...
Because this is America.
That's the place to get one, though.
I brought a bucket of water to this pool. Anybody want some extra water?
I get it.
Is that an It's Always Sunny reference?
No, not at all.
Is it the episode
just kind of like a common sense reference?
Yeah, it's just sort of a metaphor for what you were saying, yeah. It's kind of expanding upon your point. But
there was that It's Always Sunny episode where they go to the pool, and the pool it has no water.
Yeah.
Yes.
They get trapped in there.
Yeah, they get trapped in the pool, and then they almost drown themselves.
I know you can't travel with more than 10 grand in cash without declaring it. How old and also wealthy do you think I am that I would have 10 grand in cash on me on a regular basis?
You're totally allowed to travel with as much cash as you like as long as you declare it. They just have to count it.
Yeah.
Well, when Jess came over this time, she brought like a bunch of food too. She said it was actually like pretty easy for her. She was just like, "Yeah, I got a bunch of food in here," and they were like, "All right, dope, peace."
I have that.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Because of the the Nexus, which is just like TSA pre-clearance for Canada and the U.S. That's what it's like leaving Canada and going to America. But on the way back, it's always like, we don't respect that document here. So
right.
We got a lot of questions. Like when I came back, they were like, "What were you doing in LA?" And I was like, "I was previewing a video game." And then they were like, "For less than a day?" And I just was like, "Yeah." Like, I don't know, is that unreasonable? Have you ever played a video game? It doesn't take that long. I didn't want to get into it with him, but he kind of looked at me like, are we going to have to pull this guy into secondary? And he was just like, "Have a good day, sir."
See, I would have actually panicked because it would have been like, is this a work visa necessary situation?
Yeah, I don't know.
One time I got pantsed at the airport by a TSA agent. So when I go on planes, I purposely wear the most comfortable thing I can. So I'm in like pajama pants and stuff, and flip flops or whatever. And the lady wanted to pull me to the side and do the extra check or whatever, and she gotta check your balls and stuff. And
hey, mister, your dick too big.
But she pulled down on my pants, and I guess she caught the underwear too. So I just flashed like 500 people behind me, my hairy ass.
Nice.
And so
that is great.
Yeah.
Someone
and it is America, so I probably could have sued.
I was just gonna say, you probably could have sued.
Yeah. But
I didn't know they pull down your pants. I thought they would take you into a room and then you would remove your pants and they can do their inspecting as necessary.
They just took me off to the side, dude, and she just pants my ass.
Sometimes they have a plexiglass little rectangle that you stand inside of. Other times, I think you go to a room. So you were just not in either of those. You're like on a mat somewhere.
I think they take you to a room if they like wanted to purposely get you naked.
They have to ask you though if you wanted to go to the room.
Wait, is this a different kind of room that we're thinking of? I'm not sure.
This is a border security room. Yeah.
Okay.
You're supposed to take. They say, "Do you want to do the inspection out here? Or do you want to go to a private room?" And you didn't get that option.
That's the room they make you go into if they think you're smuggling drugs, or alternatively, if you're a nicely dressed family of 4 who just got off of a 14-hour flight and just wants to get to their hotel.
Nice.
We're gonna need to hold you for 6 hours here. Those your kids? So I have 2 plane things. The first thing I'm gonna say is I don't know if it's a more awkward plane story, but at the Oakland airport, I was standing with my wife, and what I'm about to say is gonna become relevant in just a second. Who is not 12 years old or younger, and then the TSA agent came up to us as we were waiting for security and was like, "Oh, you don't have to stand here. Like, we have a line that kids can go through." And I went, "Excuse me?" And Kate went, "Excuse me?" And she had to be like, I'm an adult woman."
Oh. I'm an adult woman.
Yeah, and the TSA agent was like, "My bad." So that was bad. But the other one, and I did this one second because it's got more meat to it. I'm very glad to hear you say that you fly in whatever's comfortable, because I occasionally hear people talking And they're like, oh, I miss the old days of flying where men wore suits and women dressed up. And I'm like, what are you? It's not even mind your own business, you weirdo.
Yeah,
you're on a fucking airplane. Who cares?
Yeah. Dude, I'm sitting in a seat that is way too small for like 4 hours. I'm lounging.
Yeah,
I'm
why
lounging
not?
as much as possible. As
long as you don't stink. And you're not wearing something that, like, exposes something I don't want to see. Mm-hmm. And I'll see almost anything and not be too offended by it.
Yeah.
I mean,
the worst I ever did was I was in an adult onesie with one of those button backs, and you just pull it down.
Okay, so that's like... that's extreme, that's egregious, like...
I'm
really?
Kidding, that's a lie.
Oh,
no,
okay,
that's a complete lie. Yeah, that's fabrication. I did not do that.
But I still think that's, like, okay. Doesn't bother me.
What if you're in like a banana suit?
Don't bother.
I did see the Twitter video of people literally fucking on a plane.
Oh.
Happens all the time.
I don't think it does.
Who the fuck is so far up their own ass that they think that they can get away with fucking on a plane?
It's a bet, really.
100%.
I've never done it, but I would. So
don't. Just wait till you get to the hotel. And look, so straight up, if you go to the bathroom, that's one thing that is still, in my opinion, like not okay. Because if you ever eaten that airport food, you gotta take big shit sometimes. But these guys were just in the back row, and she was in his seat riding him.
Oh, that's not cool. that's not okay. Yeah.
I don't know, maybe he couldn't wait. He had to bust real bad.
That's not an argument. That's an argument for going to, like, the back of the plane and being like, can I get some peanuts? Because I'm really hungry. It's not an argument for, like, I have to come right now.
Yeah, I've got a chemical addiction, and I still don't,
Yeah, that's the thing. Rob, if you take, like, an 8-hour flight, you can't smoke. So yeah, I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Someone in chat, I'm so mad. They said, no fun allowed.
Look, you know what though? Like, if it was like a plane where the gimmick was like people get to fuck on it, sure, that's sure. But I'm just going to like this is a thing that I have to do to get to a place where I want to be. You know what I mean? Like, don't just be considerate and don't inconvenience other people. You know what I mean?
What if they just monetize it? What if they just have a curtain somewhere and they're just like, all the people who want to fuck, go back here. It's $50 to go back here.
I would be
quiet about it.
Yeah, I would be okay with that. That doesn't bother me. Yeah. I would definitely not sit in the row just in front of the curtain. But I would.
It seems like a good idea, really.
If they were like, if they were like, that's the sex area, I would be okay with that.
I would hope it's like a shower curtain and not like an airplane curtain, because if that's left open a little bit, you could get a squirt back on your like the back of your ear or something.
I'm just thinking if they give it a little time with the curtain area and the monetized version, that people just kind of stop caring about fucking on planes.
You know what would happen, and I absolutely guarantee it. Instead of fucking on planes, people would be like, I'm not paying $50 to fuck on this plane when we got a hotel room in Orlando.
There you go.
It would probably stop the problem right at its source.
So fucking horny they can't go 5 hours without fucking.
Well, this is definitely a situation where they're like, you want to be bad?
Right. Yeah.
Let's fuck on the airplane.
Well, if you pay for it, it won't be bad anymore.
Yeah, it'll just be normal.
Right.
That's what I mean.
I mean, it probably would still satisfy that kink, right? Because there's going to be other people around watching you bang. That'd be kind of weird. That'd be a weird aspect to it, I think.
I don't know if exhibitionism and voyeurism is part of that particular kink, because a lot of times they just do it in the bathroom and nobody's watching there.
Yeah,
they just know they could get caught.
That's true, yeah.
I just find it
like
selfish.
The whole point of exhibitionism?
Like, I just want to pee. I'm not mad that... Again, it's the thing with me when I saw the video of the people fucking. First off, I was like, that's hilarious. Secondly, I was like, if I was in the seat right in front of them, I would be pissed. But I wouldn't be pissed because they were fucking and I wasn't. I would just be pissed because they think they're getting away with something. Like, you ever see... It's like the most shithead attitude that's like, I should be in trouble, but I'm not. And you're like, you're 40. Just... You're supposed to be.
I'm still pissed at those two little kids recording Incredibles 2 when we were watching.
Dude,
I did not like that at all.
That's exactly the same emotion that I would have if the couple behind me on the airplane was fucking.
There's nobody I could appeal to.
Side note, we went to see Incredibles 2, and we went to an IMAX theater, and it's like probably the first time I've done IMAX in like, I don't know, 10, 15 years. Can I just say, I don't really see what the hype's about.
Really?
They completely have demolished them back to regular theaters now.
Yeah, there wasn't really, it was just, it was a big screen.
Slightly larger screen with rounded edges. I remember it being a dome.
Yeah, I don't know. It was
I
like,
thought you like sat and you almost looked vertically up at like a huge
that's
curved
what I thought
screen.
Too, yeah.
That's also what I thought, but we saw an official IMAX movie with an IMAX screen, and it was just basically a regular movie. So they're not all created equal, guys. If you might not have known, but IMAX could be much better if you've been seeing one like this.
Yeah. And also for the people asking, yes, Incredibles 2 was very good. I actually
It was
really
it was maybe better than the first one. I loved it.
It was very good.
Does Elastigirl have the booty?
Get boned? Yes, there's a big orgy scene with her. It's really hot.
Is it on a plane?
Or a boat that recently took off?
Oh, IMAX is the brand. The dome thing is Ultramax? I've never heard that before.
You know what that is? That's it's like inflation. Because the dome was IMAX when we were younger, but now they've moved the goalposts a little bit.
When's like Super Ultra Mega Max come out? I want that.
Exactly.
Although one thing I will say, this is not a sponsored statement, but we went to an AMC theater, and if you sign up for free with AMC on Tuesdays, regular movie tickets are $5.
You know, the amount of specificity you went into there did make it sound a lot like
it really did. Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
AMC, if you're watching, hit me up. But like, what, dude? $5 for a movie ticket?
Yeah, $5 to just have a panic in 3 years when their database gets hacked and all your personal information is leaked. No big deal.
Well, yeah, I mean, but that's sort of inevitable now, right?
I think you might be right, unfortunately.
They were just past caring about that.
There's no saving that.
Did you guys see Gotti?
No. But I read about how they're using like vote manipulation on Rotten Tomatoes. Apparently.
Dude, it looks pretty good. The
apparently
fans,
it's garbage.
No, the fans love Gotti. The critics put out the hit. Who are you gonna trust? Yourself or some troll behind a keyboard?
Yeah, that was such a good ad. I love how you know what's so funny about that ad is that they said that the critics working at establishments are the trolls behind the keyboard.
Yeah,
and not the audience.
Oh,
yeah.
That's the thing. You can call anybody a troll. You can call anybody an elite. It doesn't matter if they're making 28 grand a year. If you eat semi-soft cheese, you're an elite. I'm sorry to tell you, and that's everything that we're railing against.
Are we elite?
I think I would be. Probably Rob and I would be classed in the elite because we live in coastal cities that vote liberal.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I do eat a lot of semi-soft cheese.
Although people have seen my room, and I am currently consuming pork rinds, so I feel like I might not be in that elite category. Yeah.
Pork rinds? That's ethnic food. So sorry, you're an elite.
Oh no, I'm racist now.
Ryan, have you ever had Vietnamese coffee?
I have not, but I've seen Vietnamese coffee.
You were my only hope. We had some the other night, and I wanted to ask you if you knew anything about it because it was so delicious, and I wanted to know why.
I thought it had condensed milk in it, and that was the secret.
That's what Lynn said.
Believed it did, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Does it always taste all chocolatey, chat? Do you know? Because it was so tasty.
It was very good.
You sure you just didn't have like chocolate milk?
No. It had a weird device on the top of it that we didn't know what it was.
Yeah. I've seen that.
It was really good.
Although you're not allowed to drink it, though, Nick.
French press
give it some time.
Condensed milk is what chat says.
Yeah. Really good stuff. I recommend it if you ever have the option.
It was very, if you like espresso or like a really heavy coffee taste, it is very much that.
Lynn, it's not that I don't believe you. It's just I needed to hear it from a few different sources.
He needed to hear it from a man, apparently. I'm sorry you have to hear it from me, but...
that only made it worse. All right, well, sorry about all that, I guess.
Relationship over. That's the end. But also, by the way, the IMAX tickets at the AMC were $10.
Dude, that's
Which we
pretty
thought
cheap.
was
23.
Well, see, here's the thing. We thought, like it went for 4 tickets, it went from $96 to $40, which is, I mean, great, obviously. But we thought it was like a major steal, and honestly, the seats kind of sucked. Like,
Was it a science?
And we thought it was like proper
was.
IMAX, and it wasn't. So we're kind of operating on the wrong info. I would have taken the $5 seats after I knew what we were getting into.
Well, because the other thing is like and again, AMC, if you're watching, I'm gonna suck your dick a little bit more. The regular seats at like a regular theater at IMAX have
sucked enough dick. Leave them alone.
They're the big cushiony ones where you can recline and stuff, and they come in like double seat.
I have a movie theater that has recliners and like dine-in food.
I saw your tweet.
And I'm never watching a movie any other way.
How much is the ticket?
$15 a ticket.
That's good.
Yeah.
And I only see a movie once every like 3 or 4 months. So
is it food like $15 though for everything?
Food's probably what you'd expect. It's not like expensive, but it's not cheap.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's more money, but I'm not seeing a movie every other week, so I'm spending that extra money. It's just too convenient and comfortable.
Lately, I am actually seeing a movie every other week. That's pretty wild.
Well, I mean, girlfriend's here.
Yeah. Deadpool, Infinity War, Incredibles.
I need to see Deadpool. I need to see Incredibles. I got movies I need to see.
Me too, yeah.
I haven't seen the Incredibles 1 yet, so like I'm...
Oh, you should watch. Actually, dude.
They're both very good.
I don't like old movies.
No.
It doesn't feel old.
You would particularly love The Incredibles, I think, for a children's film.
You know why I know I would love it? Is because I saw people getting mad on Twitter that The Incredibles has a narrative of like human excellence in it, and they're like, well, not everybody can be excellent. And I'm like, dude, this is my movie.
Oh,
absolutely everyone can be excellent. What are you talking about? I gotta go see this.
You're in like a tin can? Is that just me?
What are you
talking? I heard that too a little bit.
I'm in a tin can. I lean back a little bit.
Yeah,
no, you're fine.
I'm good now.
Now do the rock away. Yeah. But no, you would like it because it's sort of like a parody of superhero movies to a degree.
They created actually a pretty interesting group of superheroes for the second one that I quite like.
Yeah.
Like, I would want to see more about that whole bunch of people.
Mm-hmm. I would be, like, if they wanted to make some sort of, like, animated TV show,
yeah,
I'd watch it.
I said that to Lynn when we went home. I was like, I kind of want to just watch another episode of The Incredibles.
Right,
it's just One Punch Man, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of similar, to be honest, but...
you still haven't watched that, haven't you? Or did you finally watch it?
I watched, like, one episode.
Go
and I liked
the rest of it. It's real good.
Yeah, I mean, I'll even vouch for it.
I know. It's just,
and
it's
then
hard
go
to
watch
get
Dark
me to watch.
on Netflix.
No, I'm not going to watch Dark.
But you should watch Westworld.
I should, actually, because I have HBO Go. So it's really, like... I don't have a great excuse.
What else are you using it for, you know?
Yeah, I watched all of Curb Your Enthusiasm, but it's, you know...
Mm-hmm. Well, it's the season finale's next week, so you can binge the whole fucking thing.
Oh, absolutely not. Are you crazy? I have so much work to do. Maybe by this time next year. That gives me something to do until Game of Thrones, the next season starts, which is like next June, right?
Yeah.
So.
I found out Death Note is only short. I thought it was like a 300 episode one. It's like 50 episodes tops.
Wow.
I should actually check that out.
That's a lot of episodes, though.
Not as many as 300.
I'm a tin
Which
can?
I also wish was an anime. Yeah, you keep leaning back or something. I keep hearing it again.
Yeah, I was leaning back a little bit.
You
just gotta put a long rubber band around the back of your neck and attach to your mic arm, and you're good to go. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know I had no reserve. Crap.
Yeah. What else we do while you were here, Nick?
We had some nice dinners. We went to the Ace Bar in the barcade, and I played the badass Iron Maiden pinball.
Yeah.
And I played Wizard of Oz pinball and Star Wars pinball, and I liked Iron Maiden the best.
Yeah, that was a good pinball.
Did it play like an Iron Maiden song?
Yeah. Like it was.
Did it? I couldn't hear anything. It was really loud in there.
It did. Like if you hit like certain things, it would play like power chords, and then they would like when you go around like different sections, it would like dynamically switch the song. So yeah, it was cool. It was good.
Hold on, I have important news.
Okay.
Awesome news, Ryan. You're all set for Vancouver's event guide this weekend.
Ooh.
All right.
You ready?
Okay.
Chris Isaac, live at the Commodore Ballroom.
Isaac, that's your jam.
You do love Isaac.
Robert Plant, at the Queen Elizabeth Theater. You know that. And then, literally at exactly the same time, so I'm going to have to make a very difficult choice, Collective Soul playing at the Commodore Ballroom.
Uh-oh.
You know that. Heaven let your light shine down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I remember them.
Whoa.
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 Let your light shine down.
Whoa!
What do you mean Chris Isaac is still alive? My dude is probably like 55 years old and in good shape. All right, we'll be back in 3 minutes to play Ultimate Chicken Horse. See you soon.
Wait, hold on.
Is Isaac Clarke still alive?
Who is Isaac Clarke?
Someone in my chat said, "Isn't Robert Plant the guy who fucked a fish?" Is there more to this story, or are you making something? Because I need to know now.
He's from Dead Space. Okay. Isn't Robert Plant the guy who fucked the fish?
Did he fuck a fish?
He fucked a girl with a fish, is what someone in chat said.
Oh.
See,
I don't know
that's
about any of that.
actually fucked up, because, like, you know, his dick is not a fish, so he's basically just putting a fish in somebody's vagina.
Yeah, and
fish
are
like
covered in
vagina.
yeast, so.
Well, I think he's just getting off on the control, is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Was it a live fish? Because that would make it even worse.
That's animal abuse.
What variables do they add in afterward?
I don't get it.
I also don't get it.
You said it was the control.
Still don't get it.
You did a science joke.
All right, I'm out. I'm told to ask you about banned NLSSs. I don't know what that means either.
BANNED?
Banned.
Amazing.
Were there banned NLSSs somewhere?
BANNED?
Correct. Okay, if you don't know what it means anyway, then move on. I was told to ask you.
All right.
So if you ever want Nick to say something,
yeah,
tell him.
Well, it sounded relevant. I didn't know what it meant.
This is what Rob did for like 2 hours during the E3 stream.
Deleted from YouTube is what they mean.
When we were going down the Monster Girl rabbit hole.
Like 2/3 of the old NLSSs on YouTube are gone.
Really?
I thought that was because of an error, though. Like, not actually.
It happens like from time to time.
Sometimes you go to your channel, it just says 0 subscribers, and your channel's gone.
Right.
Doesn't mean your channel's gone. That's crazy.
Yeah, but who uses?
But sometimes it does.
Anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them also have not been like uploaded. If they're terrible.
There's a small variety of reasons why a few of them haven't been uploaded. And I don't know that we want to get into why all of them were that. So just leave it there, I guess.
Boobs, you know?
Oh, Ryan, have you watched any more Agretsuko?
No.
Oh, okay. That's fine. At least you watched 2 episodes. That's cool.
Hold on, I'm looking at these. I'm trying to investigate the issue now.
Investigate, dude.
Do you want to make the Ultimate Chicken Horse lobby as well?
That's on whoever doesn't have the secret things.
We don't have the secret things anymore.
Yeah.
We don't?
Nope. It was removed. Weirdly enough, after that stream, it was removed. The beta version.
Probably a YouTube bug. They're all back now. Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I thought it meant.
I think it was just a YouTube hiccup. They're all back. I
Good.
fucking hate Nick. You're innocent, okay? Chat, fuck
sorry.
off. Investigate it for 2 seconds. But, hey, is your family okay? Like, are they good? I don't know. Why did something happen? Oh, I think they're. I was just asking.
All right.
Basically, these NLSS videos are like my family, is what I'm saying.
I thought there was something that happened that I didn't know about.
I deleted a bunch of NLSSs. Not NLSSs, but like the NLSS is starting soon because of that whole... Did you see the Linus Tech Tips thing? Yeah.
No, what? What happened?
He uploads videos that are like, I'm going live on Twitch. And then YouTube was like, these are spam because you're like pushing people off the platform.
Well, I guess they have a point.
Fuck YouTube.
It's just, why enforce it? You know, is basically what it comes down to. So I was like, you know, I went back and I took like an hour on Monday. That was like, I'm just deleting. Here's what I think happened, to be honest with you. Because I was deleting, I searched like start soon on YouTube, right? In my video manager. And it brought up 80 pages of videos. So I was just clicking the select all and then deleting. And every time I did it, it was like, an error has occurred, but it deleted them all anyway. So I'm sure what happened is, you know, some kind of cross-mogenation. You get the idea.
All right, as long as everybody's okay, we're good.
So, someone posed a question to me in my chat, but I feel like I should open it up to the NLSS. They said, hey, Rob, would you rather fuck a mermaid or a reverse mermaid? Thoughts?
Like, but
haven't we talked about this before?
Though?
Probably about 13 times is my guess.
I feel like I don't have the proper knowledge.
Yeah. Reverse mermaid is a top half fish.
Yeah.
We've also done spider version of it.
Yeah, like imagine a Saba Ping and then a vagina.
What?
Obviously,
do we even know if a regular mermaid has a regular vagina? Like, I feel like we're not.
It would have to be
never
a fish
seen a real mermaid.
It would have to be a fish vagina.
It'd be a fish vagina, yeah.
The only thing that makes sense is if it's a fish vagina.
Yeah.
Is it though?
Here's the thing.
Can you get a BJ from a mermaid?
That's the thing. I would rather get a blowjob from a top half mermaid, bottom half fish.
Right.
If I have to have intercourse, probably
You're gonna fuck the reverse?
I'd rather fuck a human vagina.
I mean,
yeah,
you can
fish
close
are
your
always
eyes.
shooting weird lines of like weird intestines out of them. I don't want to go near that.
I'll just do it from behind.
Look, I ain't scared.
It's a very that'd be very not intimate sex. You can't make out with the fish.
I'm
unless
fucking
you're gonna make out
an
with the fish.
abomination. Of course, it's not gonna be intimate sex.
Flopping around the whole time.
Way to insult mermaids, right? Really fucking progressive stream here.
Apologize to all the mermaids in chat. Honestly,
Can you guys
I'm sorry, mermaids.
join on me?
I've been trying to. I got nothing.
Yeah,
I
just
can
try now
join
because the
now,
game
yeah.
exists.
Alpaca Patrol say shredded butter NL will
No, it's Dr. Flopper. It's just you gotta vet the things that come out of chat, okay?
I don't know what that
Yeah,
means. That doesn't sound like it means
But just because
anything.
you don't know what it means, look, I don't trust my chat, and I know you trust your chat, and that's not that's a
do.
bad combination.
But that's Dr. Flopper. You can't bring that
It's
up.
Dr. Flopper.
I don't even know because I was in Corey's chat and all he talked about last night was shredded butter, and I was like, okay, dude, whatever. And now he's still talking about shredded butter. I got no idea. I did see one picture on Twitter that was like, great butter on your toast for it to melt faster, and I was like, is that going to be the thing today? That's going to be what we're talking about? But,
Oh, that's what. Okay, yeah.
This is what happened because when I met like Paz and Justin and all that, my chat just every time we met someone new, they'd go into the chat. Hey, ask him what a furry is. Do it. Do it. You all. Every fucking chat.
Like shredded butter, if your butter's just a little bit cold, it's just gonna shred itself when you pull it out of the bin.
what?
What?
The container, it's like it chops itself up a little bit, right?
What?
What?
When you take the knife and the butter's cold, right? And then you kind of just slide it over the top a little bit. It's going to chop itself up into little bits.
No.
What?
Not the stick, the tub. What's your problem?
What's your problem?
I just don't understand what you mean by chop
really don't
itself
get it.
up.
I
Yes,
can't
is this
say
like
it much
a-
clearer than I already have.
Is this like the body has ways to stop that kind of thing?
No!
Like it chops itself?
It breaks up into little bits when you use the knife on it.
So like you're saying open up a tub of butter and then scrape the butter knife on the top a little bit?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you get like a
Okay,
thing.
but that wasn't so crazy that we needed to go that far.
Well, I mean, it doesn't chop itself up, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Well,
You're using the knife, though.
I'm saying you don't have to grate it.
Yeah, no, we all agree on that. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Yeah. Grading is a bridge.
Why are you so... You always do that.
It's just
I
not,
say something that's mildly confusing, and you're like, you're the stupidest, idiot,
I
crazy
did
person I've
not
ever talked
say
to
you
in my
were-
life. I can't believe the audacity.
I did
can't
not
believe it.
say you were a stupid idiot
Oh,
person.
he's so dumb, he can't even put on his own pants anymore. He's
All
such a dumb man.
I was trying to figure out what that nonsensical sentence meant.
I mean, he is right about you, though, Ryan. So
I agree with that. I do prefer communication when the sentence conveys a meaning intentionally instead of like a thought that doesn't become English properly. But apart from that,
on this fucking thing.
this is not possible.
Not doable.
So the thing is, like, I don't think you need to grate your butter.
Yeah, no, you definitely don't. Or you could just, leave the butter out in a.
I was trying to propose a nice middle ground for everybody.
Instead, you just ruined everything.
I did. Well, I did ruin everything.
Well, thanks a lot, Dr. Flopper, and by extension, Robert.
Hey, I was just having a conversation with my friend.
Is Dr. Flopper here right now?
It's a great segment. Rob reads lines from Twitch chat.
I know Dr.
Okay,
Flopper
well.
because I'm pretty sure he's banned from Kate's chat.
You wanna hear another? We can do another. We can do another Rob Reed's chat from Tris.
What's
Is that true?
next?
Is that true, Dr. Flopper? Be honest. Did you call my wife a cunt as a joke?
Jesus! Oh my
Wouldn't
God.
expect you to say that.
I believe I may have heard this second-handed.
Oh boy.
Second-hand. Oh!
Getting a little bit real.
Oh, tits.
Rob, save us.
Well, okay. I mean, it's pretty much the same kind of thing, but it actually is going to be a little bit. Would you rather fuck a centaur or a reverse centaur?
Oh,
These questions are just, would you rather
I know,
have your
I
penis in a
told you,
vagina
yeah.
or an animal vagina? That's
They
just
were
all.
better
I'm just
ones-
gonna
they were
be
better
honest
ones
with you.
earlier. Yeah.
The human vagina is always going to win over the animal vagina. There is no animal vagina I can think of that would supersede. No
what about a
offense.
unicorn vagina? Because
No,
those
that's
would be,
magical.
that would be a magical story.
Well, I mean, I'll just say too, like in the case of the centaur vagina here, like if we're talking horse bottom, like the logistics of fucking the centaur vagina would be, it's too much. It's too complicated, I think.
What do you mean?
Well, because
Like you're worried
have you ever seen a
the horse won't get pleasure out of it because your dick isn't large enough to satisfy it?
Well,
Bit of
that's,
a
I mean,
hot dog down a hallway scenario.
that's
there.
very generous of you to think that way. But I was thinking more of like, how are you going to get your dick high enough up there that you're going to,
Just
get it
get like
in
a
the
stool
horse
or
hole?
something.
Oh yeah, Austin's like 6'4". He could probably.
Oh, would you rather eat your own cum or someone else
No.
on the LSS's
Stop.
cum? No,
Stop.
that's
Definitely my
What?
own cum.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
that-
it'll be my own. 100%.
Not even close.
Who would ever answer something else?
Can you
Yeah.
explain the reverse centaur to me? Just like describe it.
So top half horse or top half woman?
Isn't a centaur a bull? That's a
Lion.
minotaur.
Yeah, it's a minotaur.
my bad. My
Uh,
bad. My bad.
So the obvious one is when the top half is the person. So what's the bottom half
That's a bull, right?
when it's reversed?
You know,
no, when
horse.
it's reversed. I mean,
When it's
It's just
when
a
it
person.
is a vagina, yeah, it's a human.
so
vagina.
it's a horse head and two horse legs with a woman's butt coming off the back of it.
yes,
No.
this is correct.
Wait, what?
Wait, no, wait, hold on. What did you say?
It's just human legs and human bot. It's a human on the bottom
Is it-
all the way.
Yeah,
So it's a torso. Sorry, it's from the torso down woman, and then from there it's like a weird horse nugget.
Like a human knees situation.
What?
I'm trying to visualize it because I can't quite understand how this
Visualize
works.
running a knife along it.
It's
It
a-
comes out in little chunks.
It's
but-
a quadruped turning
Oh,
into
no,
a
I don't
biped.
imagine that at all.
Yeah, what did you just say to me?
That's it. I don't want to imagine that in any way. But
Oh, it's BoJack.
yeah.
Okay, I can visualize BoJack. Thank
But
you.
he would have a horse penis though,
Mm.
not a regular penis, right?
Well, is he horse all the way?
I feel like
They've made jokes about it. I think. Yeah, I think he's got a horse dick.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Mhm.
Is this a crossover episode?
I don't get it.
Is it the most ambitious crossover in cinematic history?
It's the only meme I know from BoJack Horseman.
Oh.
I get you, yeah.
Oh, that's what they say to each other in like the first episode.
They go, "Is this a crossover episode?"
Yeah, when
And then,
yeah, okay, I got you now.
It gets easier. Every day it gets a little bit easier, but you have to do it every day. That's the hard part. I know that part.
So,
Things
like,
are gonna get easier.
to further complicate this, a centaur has, in my mind, a human torso with two arms, followed
Yeah.
by an entire horse's back half, which includes a set of 4 feet.
Oh, okay. I see where your confusion
Okay,
comes in.
I
'Cause you're
understand
right.
now.
Yeah, no, yeah. It is. They have 4 appendages or 6 appendages when they should.
Yeah, it doesn't map properly when you do this.
Yeah, I get you.
So I guess
see
you
what
have to
you're
just
saying.
you can't mathematically reverse it. You have to ideologically reverse it.
Right. Yeah.
So that's it. If you could now describe for me what I was asking for.
Well,
Now I don't want to think about it because now I'm getting like weird images in my head. I don't like it.
yeah, like maybe it's just like a regular horse, like a full horse, and then out of the horse's butt is just human legs and a vagina.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's a woman leaning over that turned into a horse.
I guess so. Yeah.
I don't want to fuck any animal vagina. So, Kate, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't create these conversations. I just participate. Here's a real question for you, though. If you had the fucking animal vagina, what's weirder? Fucking an animal vagina that is more similar to a human being, i.e. like a chimpanzee vagina, or one that's like completely off the deep end? Because I'm thinking there might be a little bit of an uncanny valley situation going on.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Like, it would almost be like it's so close to being normal that it's
you
even
guys
weirder.
talked about hyenas before, right?
I don't know.
Hyenas?
Have we talked about hyenas
I
before?
think you did.
What's with the hyenas?
Oh no.
Oh, or the hyenas.
We have talked about this.
No, the hyenas are the ones that they get the fake dicks, right? Like that's the ones that you're.
They have hard
about?
clitorises. Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I'm abstaining from this conversation. For the rest of it.
I'm just changing the lobby settings to like.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you're right. I think fucking a chimp would be pretty weird.
That's what I'm getting at, basically.
I'd rather fuck a frog in the mouth until it dies.
Oh, there we go. Game rules. Yeah, it does.
Is there an option to fuck a river until you drown?
That's the secret C option that gets you out of any difficult
I
conundrum.
take option C.
Don't you mean until it croaks?
Okay, we mind this for the perfect joke. We can leave.
there you go.
Now we
That's
can
it.
leave.
Yeah. We can swap. You're right.
With that,
Oh, Kate, don't do it.
topic,
Did you hear what Dr. Flopper said about you? Oh my god.
Why don't you ask the other way around? Which animal would you get fucked by?
Ah.
Penis!
You know what?
The high heels and horse.
People
So
would say
that's a
horse.
Well, only the high
No.
heels.
No.
I saw that video. That guy died.
Yeah.
He had a
Don't they pull all
perforated
your
anus.
guts out when they're done?
Yeah.
Did you see the viral video on Twitter? It was the Japanese bunny fucking a Charmander plushie.
I did not see that.
It was so fast. It was vibrating, dude. I haven't seen it, but I heard that rabbits fuck fast.
Yeah.
But like, it was vibrating. I was like, oh my
Oh, yeah.
god. No wonder
No,
why
we
they
had,
fuck so fast. It's like actual vibration.
We lived on a pretty large portion of land, and I think I told this in the analysis before, but there were hundreds of rabbits that would just roam. It was like just a rabbit farm. You couldn't look in a direction where rabbits weren't fucking.
That's
it
insane.
was
Yeah.
mathematically impossible.
It's a lot of rabbits.
Yo,
It's
you
like that
guys,
place in Shadow Warrior.
I have the greatest anecdote for you from yesterday.
Oh, you fucked a horse?
Even better.
You're
we
fucked
were-
by a
wow.
horse.
We were playing NHL, right, with Dan,
Doubt it.
and Dan went, "Hey, like, you guys know that picture of the dude bending over the hand dryer? He's using it to dry his anus and or the backside of his balls."
That was at a gym, right?
Yeah. Dan said, "Hey, do you guys think I could get in trouble if that was in a YouTube video for a few seconds?" And we all went, "Yes." Like, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And he was like, "Oh, okay." And apparently what had happened is that he posted his Codenames game that we played on Monday and had the Discord up on screen capture for a few seconds and was
Oh
like,
my God.
"Okay, I'm going to edit it out." And I think he's done it now. But
Oh man. All right.
Christ, Dan.
it's so good.
Quality.
How are you guys so out of control of your streams?
Oh no,
It's
I am
Dan.
not.
I'm not. Yeah, that is.
I'm in complete control of my.
Why do you think the overlay goes up so much?
In general, though, streamers seem like they have very little awareness of what's being displayed.
This is the thing. Like, so many times, like, streamers have gotten 24-hour bans for, like, people donate with media share.
Right.
And then it's, like, an ISIS beheading video. And they're like, there's nothing I could do, dude. Really? You could not let people pay $2 and then put whatever they want on your stream, which is also your livelihood. But, you know, what do I know?
What you know what? Here's a good hypothetical for you. What would be your donation amount that you would allow media share? Like, what would be worth a 24-hour ban?
You can't.
Nothing?
No, absolutely not.
What if it's $10,000?
I've done it before, and my chat's never abused it, so I'm good.
Yeah, I just skip the ones if anyone doesn't.
See, as long as you, like, moderate it and, like, you look at what's coming down the pipe, that's fine.
Oh, yeah, no, I have a tracker that shows what's coming down the pike, and, my mods
Just do music. There's no music they can post that's gonna mess me up that bad.
Does it go through Spotify or YouTube?
I think I've allowed both.
Because here's the thing, like, Corey has a song request. But the way that the song request works is that it just Google searches or YouTube searches whatever the keywords are and returns the first result. So, you know, you could search, like, you know, a movie.
Right, yeah, right.
You could just put, you know, like, Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, and it would come up.
To that point, like, it's now a tradition of movie night to find out what this Russian girl on IRL is streaming while we do movie night.
Yeah.
Because
so far she's done Lord of the Rings and also Suicide Squad.
Yeah, Suicide Squad. Something
I don't think anyone
like...
cares about that one, to be honest.
But, like, it's just like she has been doing this for a while, and no one has stopped her yet. And it makes me feel like, man, I could probably get away with a lot more, but I still should stick to public domain.
The thing, how many viewers does she have?
I don't know, actually.
That's the thing, is, like,
we might be promoting her, to be honest with you.
It's just a bad business, right? Because if you ever get popular, you're just going to get banned. That's why I always find, like, people on live stream fail are like, well, why did big streamer get banned for this and little streamer doesn't have any enforcement? And I'm like, because they have one viewer, and Twitch literally didn't know they existed until, you know, like, literally anybody can stream anything.
Yeah.
The way that they get you is once you got something to lose. That's when you start to play by the rules. So, you know, that's why, like, Russian lady can stream Lord of the Rings until anybody knows who they are.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm like a, mid-tier streamer, probably lower than that, and Twitch has no idea who I am, honestly. I don't think they're even aware I exist.
Yeah, exactly.
They can also find stuff you've already done and make a problem of it.
Yeah. Yeah, Staff's here as well, by the way. Hey, Shandy, man. Hey, don't give me a frowny face. I took your side. I think Twitch does okay on enforcement. If you find stuff to look for, you're always going to find contradictions. That's what we... So it's like, well, NL cares about animal rights and yet he eats meat. You know, not everybody... In fact, nobody is like a black and white character. You know, everybody's got nuance and gradation, and, you know, the simple fact of the matter is that most situations are more complicated than just being like, you know, well, they probably sent him a nude photo, and that's why they're not getting banned. Like, come on. How old are you?
We've ever said on the show.
Are you 13 years old? You think that's the currency?
Have
you ever been on the internet?
I'm gonna make the same joke.
There's nude photos everywhere.
Where?
No,
it's okay. He's joking.
You just go on Bing.
Photos everywhere. Where? But what site? What site would possibly put such disgusting imagery?
How did we make it up? Did someone blow something up here?
I don't think so. I think it was just always possible, and we.
So this all being said, I do visit live stream fails every day.
Yeah, I mean, I do too.
I don't.
I definitely do not.
Well, it's not every day. Once a week. I'm a once a week kind of guy. See what's up there.
You have to go down like 6 posts. You're like, hey, this dude did something. Oh, hey.
You have to go down literally every post.
This guy is saying what we're all thinking.
And then eventually there's like, hey, some lady was dancing and she fell off her chair and bumped her head. And I'm like, 10 out of 10. That's what I'm in for. That's why I subscribed to this subreddit in the first place.
Well, you're telling me you don't like the 45,000 post of guy has donations live in front of other people? You won't believe what was said.
There's all those YouTube videos of like, you won't believe what this Twitch streamer got away with, and it's this picture of like a lady's boob, but like it's not in the video, and why, like they can't put that in a YouTube video anyway.
Yeah, or it's like, hey, look what this guy did when he was doing drugs in an RV.
Okay, I'm aware of that, but I'd rather stay away from it. Well, it's just a drama subreddit now, you know, like.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Here's what this streamer said
why
about
has no
this
one made
streamer.
just a Twitch clip aggregate subreddit that isn't awful? Because that needs to exist.
Yeah.
Are there any clip champs here?
Are there any clit chimps?
Because if you're a clit chimp, you've got to tell us.
No!
I mean, you literally have to, because you have an icon that forces you to tell us.
Did you see the clip of Hafu watching you play Realm Royale? Now that's content.
That sounds wonderful, actually.
I know it's the clip of me missing the chicken 20 times in a row as well. I have not seen it, but I imagine it's great. And I imagine she was very nice about it while also laughing at me. Which is acceptable because that clip is very embarrassing.
Brian, can Rob and I do riff tracks over your Tuesday stream?
You know what? Yeah, absolutely.
Can I do it over your Dark Souls stream?
Why not?
Oh, that's the ticket right there.
We officially have permission. We're good.
Thank you!
I watched the Gaping Dragon clip. That one was beautiful.
Oh, we don't talk about him.
As long as your viewers subscribe to me, I don't care.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of them do.
If my view count
8.
is like 8, but people are subscribing, that's the dream. I just play Dark Souls into the ether and get paid for it.
All right, chat. Well, we know what we're doing next Sunday.
I haven't watched I've watched like little bits and pieces of you playing Dark Souls, but I see you're sticking to the starter weapon, huh?
Well, no, I went with the club for a little while, and then I went with the battle axe for a little while, and then I ran into a wall like Gaping Dragon because my weapon was like way under leveled. And then I got a super
just summon.
Oh, you're one of those
That's
Dark
ridiculous.
Souls elite.
I got a super rare drop in the Upper Blight Town. So now I have a club that when it touches an enemy just destroys them. But it does take like 10 seconds to swing. And now like I beat Quelaag on the first try and it wasn't even close. So it's
that's pretty good. Quelaag's like a big tough wall.
Quelaag, I'm being straight up with you. People think I'm joking when I say this. Any Dark Souls boss that is larger than like 4 times the size of my character will take me 20 tries to beat. Any Dark Souls boss that is within like 1, or I guess there's no bosses that are smaller really, but you know, Pinwheel maybe is like 0.9. Any bosses that are within like 0.5 times my size to 4
bigger than
times
your
my
character.
size, he might be. I don't know.
Pinwheel's like 1.2.
I went with tiny head, okay?
Okay.
So I don't know, my physique might be slightly different.
How do you do against Artorias?
I've only fought him once, so probably never.
I died to Pinwheel because I was going fast.
Hey, you know that Trek 2 Pinwheel? It ain't so easy.
So like,
yeah, it is.
Pinwheel is extremely easy. I don't want to, because people.
Oh no.
People always give me that, like, this boss is easy, this boss is hard, and then like in Bloodborne, I was beating a lot of those, you know, big dude with a sword, lady with a katana.
God damn, you beat Lasagna Monster on your fucking like first try.
Which one is Lasagna? Oh, Vicar Amalia.
Bloodstarved
Beast. Yeah,
like, I am your Zanya.
ESB.
Those guys aren't that bad for me. But then, like, the one reborn, who is, like, just a pile of bones that I can't, in my head, can't figure out.
So easy, though.
It has a lot of legs.
That boss took me, like, at least an hour, maybe more. And the same thing.
You are a strange man.
Because, like, Pinwheel, come on. Pinwheel, you just walk up and attack. Like, he dies in, like,
Hey, he
8
teleports
seconds.
sometimes.
He does teleport. Gaping Dragon can be tough, is all I'm saying.
You know, also, if you take too long to kill Pinwheel, it gets harder, right?
I have never experienced that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I did, and I died to Pinwheel twice.
Wow. The true
First
comes
time
out.
was with the, I was using a weapon randomizer mod,
Forehead?
and it gave me broken straight sword like 3 times.
Oh, that's pretty
Let's
bad.
talk about that from now on, okay?
And the other one, I didn't know he could do this, but I killed him, but then he just exploded and did all of my health in one shot.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that happened.
I did die to Iron Golem, but I mean that was a very like I think it's an understandable situation. I was kicking the shit out of him because my weapon is insanely overpowered. And
Where's
then
Tarkus?
I don't summon
You didn't summon Tarkus, the best NPC in the game.
I want to beat him the old-fashioned way. Either way, Tarkus wouldn't have saved me because I just fell.
Yes, he would have.
I just rolled. Tarkus isn't going to extend a hand.
Tarkus is special.
Praise the sun.
Yeah. Praise the sun.
Did all die?
Yeah.
Iron Golem is not easier than Pinwheel. That's a meme.
Iron Golem can knock you off sometimes.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
He swung his axe at me and knocked me off the edge.
Yeah.
He's not easier than Pinwheel. Okay, so like everybody has different experiences, and I feel like that's what we have not quantified at the start of this. Is that, you know, for some people think your experience will be different. And that's, you know, like, it's not even that the fight will be different, but your experience with the fight will be different. Sometimes you get, like, low rolls on the attacks that he chooses to do, etc., etc. But every time I've ever fought Pinwheel, I just look at the room and go, there's Pinwheel. And then I run up to him and I press RB as many times as I can until he teleports. And then he teleports, and I go up to him and I press RB over and over. And eventually he just dies.
It's Crystal Sage.
It is exactly the Crystal Sage.
Yeah.
You know, controversial opinion, I think Solaire is actually less cool than Tarkus.
Yeah,
that's
very
only because
controversial.
you don't ever talk to Tarkus. Once you start
He's
talking
stoic,
to him,
and he's tough as shit.
once you started to talk to Tarkus, he would baffle you with his outdated opinions and social norms.
I don't think so. You're just trying to make a straw man out of him.
Tarkus is the kind of guy who orders, like, can I get a lukewarm water when he goes to a restaurant? And they're like, I mean, I guess.
Does anyone do that?
Kate's mom orders hot water, which is not as weird, but is a little unusual.
That's very weird, I think.
She said, Kate said it's an Asian thing.
Oh. Huh.
Where does Beatrice fall into the hierarchy?
I don't even remember. Is that Butterfly Lady?
That's the Cleaver lady.
That's Mildred.
Oh shit, you're right. Which one is Beatrice?
Oh, wow. I think that's the Butterfly Lady.
I think it's the Butterfly Lady, right?
That's the Butterfly Lady.
I meant Mildred.
I think it's the Butterfly Lady.
Mildred is
Rich?
Mildred has no voice, so you just
Yeah.
hit her 3
Yeah,
times.
but like just as far as badassery goes.
I mean, get some poison and we'll talk.
She literally stands in the lava and then just takes chip damage until she dies.
Alright.
But I wouldn't know
So-
because I didn't summon her.
Tarkus then.
When are you doing that no-death run, Ryan?
Oh, absolutely never. I find some parts of that game hard. I get like into valleys in that game.
Yeah.
You hang out with the cats in the woods, the rolling cats?
Haven't done that yet.
They're cool.
That's in the next
Those
stream for
guys are
sure.
dicks.
Next stream is gonna be like Ornstein and Smo, and then I will go buy the Crest of Artorias, kill Sif, get the ring that allows you to go to the Abyss, do New Londo Ruins, and hopefully by the end of that stream I can have a Dark Raid.
Oh, you're gonna try to do a PvP thing.
Yeah. So if we ever want to play Dark Souls on the show, I got a character already set up.
Oh, okay. I should continue then. I should get. My,
I said I would
set up.
never buy Dark Souls Remastered unless it's played on the show.
How far in do you have to go to get a character for summons?
For summons, like an hour and a half.
Or so we can play multiplayer, whatever that means.
Is there like a point
even,
you're
I
not
don't-
supposed to go too far?
It's done. You can do password lobbies now, so I think you can do...
Right.
Like, if you're doing PvP, I think it's just about knowing the password, to the best of my knowledge.
Right.
But
Oh, so
Yeah,
I don't have
you-
to do anything, just make a character.
you would have
Yeah,
to...
It's better.
I don't, it depends on... Like, I can't say for certain, because there's dragon invasions now. You might need to get to the Dragon Covenant, which takes a while, but... 'cause
Yeah,
that's
there's-
in Ash Lake.
there's-
Yeah, it
There's
is.
Dragon, and then there's the Gravelord stuff too.
But when Jess was doing Dark Souls on her stream the other day, we just did the password lobby, and a couple people from chat were just easy to summon, so it really wasn't very hard. So I don't know.
I don't want to
The
summon,
dragons have
though.
always been there, but I think they were broken. I think when the game was like originally released on console, there was a problem with the Covenant. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought I'd heard that.
Oh, for the Gravelord?
Oh, was it Gravelord? I was thinking Dragon.
Nah, the Dragon Covenant is, like, fixed now.
Yeah, Gravelord too, because Gravelord was supposed to be like it was supposed to be in the base thing, but it was like bugged in the first
it was
one,
Gravelord.
apparently.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like, and it was only in New Game Plus.
Never did much with Covenants. That wasn't my bag, baby.
Yeah.
I didn't be. I did like a very small amount of PvP in Dark Souls 1, but then I did like 50 hours of PvP in Dark Souls 2.
I don't think I ever did PvP in Dark Souls 2, weirdly enough.
It's like really. It's like probably the best part about the game is the PvP.
First off, fuck you. Secondly,
Second of all, how dare you?
yeah. Third, girl, it's plain to see that you're the only one for me.
Well, are we? So should we all get Dark Wraith characters, or what's the?
I haven't even bought the damn game
You guys
yet.
can do whatever you want. I have no
I
idea how it
didn't
works.
buy
I'm
it,
just
But
like,
if we're gonna play it on the show, I'll buy it.
Yeah, I'm in the same position.
On my personal character, I'm like just before. Capital.
why did I just follow you?
Some early.
Sucking nerds.
Wow.
Oh fuck.
When,
Yeah.
when no one gets the points.
Yeah. How about instead of playing Dark Souls Remastered, we just play Dark Souls 2? People would love that.
You guys should still really play the randomizer mod. It's really cool.
Dark Souls 2 isn't very good.
No, I really don't like Dark Souls 2 very much.
Dark Souls 2 is good.
It's okay.
Man,
It's Temple of Doom. That's what it is. It's Temple
Yeah,
of Doom.
yeah, I'm okay with that.
Wait, I like Temple of Doom. I don't like Dark
Wait a
Souls
minute.
2.
There's a way you can do this. Now we will die. But
Ah, yeah.
Anon, I told you. If you keep playing with fire, you're gonna get burned. Spyro just banned you for 10 minutes. That's the guy who said I'm gonna make you come, you fucker. Eventually, you're just gonna get a little too close to the edge, and you're gonna get pushed over.
And I'm about to break. Yeah.
I don't think it's really bad for your prostate, to be honest.
Also, you guys like my Austin trap?
Is it?
What? I didn't see
What
it.
is it? A
You'll
dog?
see it.
Oh, that's rude.
Oh no, it was too easy. Damn it.
That was
I
too
thought
easy.
The first
I thought it was
mouse
gonna be way
gets
harder.
the cheese. That's what they always say.
I've heard that, yeah.
Austin, I'm mad at your chat, by the way. I thought we were cool, but I'm mad at them because I went in today, and they were like, first thing I heard was somebody say, I think about 10 times a week is about normal for masturbation. And I realized something about humanity, which is that however many times you jerk off a week, that's what you're going to say is the maximum number that you should. And anything less than that is like, live a little. And anything more than that is like, you're doing damage. Because you were like, 10 times a week is good, but 14 is crazy. And I'm like, that's
No, I didn't say that.
that's the same number.
You're gaslighting. I said 10 was a lot, but not unreasonable.
Okay, okay.
I think that's accurate, actually.
And I said
Yeah.
14 was unreasonable.
How is the number not flexible at all?
It's flexible
It's
a
very
little
flexible,
bit.
yeah. It's a range. It's definitely a range.
Well, I mean, there's like 0 is also okay.
I would only speak in broad strokes when it comes to masturbation.
I take really long strokes when it comes to mess.
Yeah,
I don't.
Got him.
I
Hey,
really-
that was
I
my
don't
joke,
either.
and you just made it your joke. That's not okay.
Oh, joke thief.
You act like you came up with it.
I mean, I will say when I was like, 13, it was like, 40 times a week.
Yeah.
That's
I'll be honest with you. I'm at about 10.
Every day and sometimes twice, I suppose.
Yeah.
Is then, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Some days I'm really bored. And that's a twofer.
I think it's kind of like, it's kind of like alcohol, where if you, like if you have a glass of wine a day,
right.
on average,
No, sir.
probably okay. If you have 2 glasses of wine a day, on average, you might be starting to push it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a terrible metaphor because one of them is actually bad for you.
Yeah, that's it.
Someone in chat said they did it 13 times in one day, and I don't understand.
That's if you do
possible.
if you did it 10 times in one day once, sure, more power to you.
Chat, we're talking
you a
about
guy?
flipping the lights on and off in the bathroom. Don't worry about it.
No, seriously though, like if you have a penis, didn't it hurt after like 6?
Well, you go into the day, I imagine, with a gentle grip to start with. It's like running a marathon.
so.
You don't go out.
No!
You don't go out trying to sprint. At your first couple of miles. You got to set a consistent pace.
Dude, I did 4 one time, and I'm never doing it again. Ever. It was awful. The 4th time, I was like, this was not worth it in any fashion. That was just work and effort.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little dribble of sand at the end, right? Like I'm out.
It's literally like, that's it. That's all you get.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, chat. I've done more than 4 in a day, but many years ago when I was a younger, inspired man.
What? You can go underneath this.
Oh, that's new.
I didn't know that.
And then you always get somebody in chat that's like, I managed 12 times once, and I don't believe that. That's too many.
I believe it.
I don't believe that, honestly.
I believe it.
Max 3 for me, but I have a vagina. Is it?
That doesn't seem like hard work to me.
Is there a limit for that kind of
It's
going
still,
at it?
From what I've heard from women, it does still hurt after a couple of times, but like it's not. I don't think it's as potentially as intense as how bad it is with a dick. Because it, like, seriously, I honestly after like 4, it's just like that. It's not fun. There's nothing good happening there.
Right. No.
You know what I mean?
It's just pain. It's just like now you're just trying to see how far you can go.
Most women can have multiple orgasms, yeah.
Everybody knows this.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
it's not the 80s.
Oh, God,
the amount of women, though, that can ejaculate is very low. That's broadly blown out of proportion in general. It's like less than 10%.
I don't know.
Let me through.
I just like I guess I could see someone doing it 13 times in a day if they were trying to
if you plan
specifically
for it.
go for a record or something, you know. But like I don't know, man. You're not doing it for fun at that point. I feel like there's no fun to be had.
I'm sorry for doing this, but I gotta call you out in chat because it's hilarious. Clever Endeavor Games in my chat just said, I feel like there's so many things I cannot say right now as representing a
Clever
studio.
Endeavor. I also have a bone to pick with you, okay?
Uh-oh.
Get ready for this bone to pick, because I got a message through our back channel from Mouth, and Mouth was like, hey, Clever Endeavor's trying to get in touch with you, and they say you don't respond to your fucking emails. And I was like, well, that's true. So they might be trying to get in touch with me, and I just haven't noticed. So I searched my email, Clever Endeavor Games. The email address he gave me, Clever Endeavor Games. No email. Phone on my manager. I say, hey, can you check the business inbox for anything from these 2 email addresses? He goes and checks it immediately. Nothing. So all of a sudden now I'm like trying to figure out what the hell this is coming from. You know, I've got my friend who has been coerced into doing business. It's a mixing of the business and the friendship related. Here's the thing.
I don't think that's coercion.
No. Here's the thing. If Malv comes to me and goes like, hey, just so you know, like this person's kind of getting on my case because they say that you're not doing your duty properly, that breeds some resentment from Malv to me because Malv has now he's had to like be my babysitter. And then when there's no email in the inbox, it makes both of us mad. Now I'm just saying, this better be a damn good email.
Clever's saying that it was Mouth's fault and he misspoke.
Oh,
I mean, that's also plausible, but
I mean, I believe that.
Yeah.
How did that happen? That's bizarre.
Uh-oh, trouble in paradise.
Oh, Malf. What have you gotten yourself into this time?
I'm willing to just blame Mouth, honestly.
Yeah, that seems good.
I don't want to blame anyone. I think it was just an accident.
you know what it is? It's like,
Uh-oh.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
That was the thing.
Clever Endeavor.
Clever Endeavor.
Clever Endeavor.
They just turned off the servers on us.
Yep.
That's what
Yeah,
they're doing.
they nuked us out.
Sons of
Sorry, guys.
bitches.
Guess you had enough fun for today.
You guys want to try leaving one at a time, and it might put us back in the
I
lobby?
can't click anything.
Yeah, well, you gotta like Alt F4. I'll do it.
We could just start Codenames early.
We already play too much Codenames.
Yeah, but
do
I
you know?
don't. I want to play more.
Oh, you guys left. I can play now.
All right, so now we'll quit or I'll retire or whatever it does.
Oh no, let's just play without them.
You know what it is like when I look for an important email that I know it's important because one of my friends was like, hey, look for this important email. Triggers the anxiety just a little bit, right? It's like when Mathis, love the guy. He does this.
Important thing to tell you.
You see, this is how you know it's not just me. Is that Mathis will do this thing where he's like, "Hey Ryan, let me know when you got a second," and he'll send the
That's
message at
something
like,
we gotta talk about.
yeah, he sends the message at 6:01, and then At 6:01:01, I go, yeah, what's up? And then he doesn't reply for 45 minutes. And the whole time, I'm like,
Yeah.
are you sick?
He was leaning over his desk as he was about to walk out of the room and just happened to drop that message.
Every fucking time. And it's always like, hey, what? You want to play Warhammer? Like, you could have just... we don't need to talk. Just put it in the Skype group, do you want to play Warhammer?
Matt has never asked you to play Warhammer.
No, sometimes he'll be like, I don't know. He asks me. I don't really pay attention.
What are we doing in this room?
We're waiting for Robert to join.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't know we were already set up. So hold on. There was someone in my chat. If we're gonna do another Rob read something out of chat segment.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
So someone in my chat said, what were we just playing, by the way?
Ultimate Chicken Race?
Peter.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I don't want to play Peter. I'm voting against it.
Right,
Do it.
Okay, so someone in my chat says, on the topic of masturbation, you do 20 times in a day by just rubbing it, not getting hard, and tensing your anus.
Well, that's horrible. Hey, how about this? Get a job. I don't like
Unless your
pulling that.
job is sperm donation, in which case, keep it up.
I know it's not that easy, but...
And by keep it up, I mean don't keep it up, because you won't make it to 20 times a day.
It absolutely sounds like you have nothing to do. You are making up fake things to do. So volunteer. There are people that could use your effort, and
If you're doing more than 3, I agree. Go find something to do.
Yeah.
Because, like, 3 is, like, for me, the maximum, like, I had nothing to do today.
What gives you the right to tell how many is the ceiling?
Yeah.
I'm really fucking lazy and boring. So
He does also say, I'm in college, baby.
baby.
you can get like an
Which is-
internship or take another class or something. I mean, 20. Go out.
Wow, that was a brutal arrow.
Triple kill. Yeah.
He's the
What
one
if you
doing it
just-
in class. Yeah.
You just like lay yourself in the bed and you drill a hole underneath and you put a milking machine under there, and that's just your life from now on.
Fucking what?
Well, that's what I was saying to you in your chat, Austin. Is like, people always do the.
You were talking about milking machines in
No,
this chat.
it's different.
Austin?
That was like the orgy thing. I just chose to believe that didn't exist or happen. But in Austin's chat, they're like, well, it's good for your prostate. And I'm like, the study said jerking off at least like once a week or once a month lowers your risk of
Once a
prostate
month?
cancer. So like, you can't just do. It's the same as like they're like, things in wine could help you have less of a chance of a heart attack. And then people are like, time to get trashed.
You get nocturnal emissions faster than once a month.
If one glass is good, 10 glasses has got to be 10 times better.
Tenga asses is what you need.
Ah,
God damn it.
That's a tricky trap right there.
When's the
can't
last time
believe
you
you
guys had a nocturnal emission?
fucking
Never. I've never had that in my life.
It's been
I think probably I was like 14 or something.
it's been a while.
Really?
I was
7
led to
years.
believe that they were way more common than they actually
Me
are.
too. Yeah.
I think if
You
you jerk
guys
it
just
too
have
much.
really boring dreams.
No, I think you just jerk it too much.
I think. Well, that might be.
No, it's when you
true.
do. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got nothing to shoot, so it's just like, well, whatever.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I think that represents the minimum. I think if you are not touching it ever, getting any kind of release, and your body's like, you know what, we'll handle this for you while you sleep.
Save me!
You should probably start working one of those out every now and then. Why not?
Yeah. That's the lifeguard jumping into the water to save you before you drown.
Hey, here's a question. Does that happen to girls?
No.
I didn't think it
Do they
did.
Because-
kiss themselves while they sleep?
What do you think happens during a female orgasm?
What do you think happens during a female orgasm?
I'd have to explain a lot of biology for you to understand why a nocturnal emission makes sense for a man and not to a woman.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy thinks female orgasms are real.
It's not that.
But,
It literally does happen to girls.
huh.
They should jerk off more. Won't happen. Save you from doing the laundry.
Why would it save you from doing the laundry?
Because you're getting your sheets wet.
Why would you do the laundry after they're wet? Just let them dry.
That is gross.
Oh.
Oh my lord.
Okay, that's gross.
That is vile.
Yeah, that's not
pretty
not
gross.
like that at all. Yeah.
Crusty socks, eh?
Crusty semen beds. Hey.
You guys like that bottom path, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
it seems like the top path's
It's
a lot
fun and
easier. Huh?
interesting. You
Yeah.
like?
Angelic.
I don't know
Well,
why
you know
people
what's
always make a
weird?
fuss over like what you got to dump your load into. You know?
What do you mean
Just
by
get the
that?
whole sock.
Like
If
an
you're like,
egg.
oh, you do it in a sock, don't do it in a sock. Just like either do it in something that you want to wash, or do it on something that you can throw away, and one's more expensive than the other. It's like a common like.
You should-
It's like the paper plates versus
Well,
not paper plates.
yeah, why do you think I have paper plates?
You should do it in a tissue.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Well, let me ask you a different question then. If you're just gonna do it in a sock and then throw it in the laundry, why don't you just come on your shirt? Nobody's out there going, hey, you know what I'm gonna do is come on my t-shirt and then wash it. But for some reason, people are like, well, the sock's the right shape. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, dude, okay, see, because last time we had the cum sock discussion,
Yeah.
people thought I was crazy for saying I thought, and I still kind of do, that the whole idea of the cum sock was that
What are you
jerk
trying to
off
do to
with
us?
the sock.
Oh, what the fuck is this bullshit?
There's no. That's.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
that's
You
a hell
close my
start.
path, I close your path.
well, so because like that's the thing is that like why do it in the sock if it's not that you're jerking off with the sock? I don't understand. Like, what's the purpose of doing the sock specifically?
I do not understand either.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to just take a sponge and fold it in half, and then put it inside of a Ziploc bag, and then you lube it up.
What?
Anybody who says that, like, Kleenex is too expensive,
Come on.
I don't ever want to hang out with them.
Am I bad for using paper towels?
I don't think you're bad.
No, that's
It's
why
just.
not?
It seems
Understood.
like it's appropriate. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I just need more service.
The quicker jizz picker
Oh, I think only Rob heard that one. I guess. All right.
Clever Endeavor Games.
Oh
Thank
boy,
you.
all right.
Thank you for being here while we play your game.
I mean, at this point, they have to know, right? Like,
No,
what
they watch. I'm sure they watch the episodes because we talked about it before.
Yeah.
Moreover, they're not in my good books right now, so I don't really care.
There's something about it being in live motion where it's like the car accident's still in progress.
Right. Yeah. No, I get you. Yeah.
Should
We honestly love you. Thank you for adding honestly.
No. You honestly love them. I'm okay with them.
No, they said that to us.
Okay.
So the NLSS isn't very familiar with Ghibli, but Ghibli's in chat right now, and he says a lot of fun things. He says, real motherfuckers just nut all over themselves and get dressed again.
That is
That-
gross.
Alright. Wait,
but see,
so-
Well, I want to be a
Hold on.
real motherfucker, so what
it's
do I
the
do?
quintessential Ghibli sentence, and I just feel like that needs to be shared with the world.
Gross,
actually-
but
wait,
also
hold on.
funny.
Isn't it pronounced Chablis?
That's the wine, I think.
Oh, okay.
I have questions though, based on that statement. You jerk off naked?
Yeah, it's weird.
Of course.
That would
you ever see the
people-
episode of Scrubs where JD takes his pants off to Duke?
That would harsh my buzz.
Would it?
Is there something wrong? Like, I don't jerk off naked, but is there something wrong with it?
No, there's nothing wrong with it. Is that common?
Are you getting
You guys
turned
jerk off
on
naked?
by your own body, you freak?
No, I'm just saying. Do you guys you guys get naked to jerk off?
No.
I feel like it's just inconvenient if you wanted. If you do
Yeah, it's
that.
too much time. I'm already wasting time. I'm not going to waste
That's
more
what I'm
time.
saying. Yeah, I'm already doing it to procrastinate. Like,
Uh-huh.
I don't need extra steps.
Yeah, I don't even take off my underwear to do it.
You just wiggle around a bunch?
Yeah, just put my hand on the top like a salad.
Oh,
spinner.
do you do the mashed potato?
Exactly. Codenames.
Code
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
hey, Dr.
yes.
Flopper. We were just talking about
Yeah,
you.
welcome back, motherfucker.
well, okay. I did want to mention earlier in my chat.
Oh, broke anyway. Dope.
Yeah, I wanted to mention earlier in my chat, he did say that he got banned from like 4 chats one time when he took like 5 Ambien.
It's actually like
something?
understandable, but simultaneously
No, that's
like
that's the fucking Roseanne.
it's the rose. Wait a minute, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
You didn't- you guys didn't-
Oh, my God. You got memed, Rob?
He got me so good. That was like an hour ago when he said that, and I didn't mention it.
I didn't know you were able to be memed so easily.
I've been
That's fair.
memed. Wow.
Oh,
I mean, honestly, I'm impressed. Quality meme.
you got you.
I kind of like. Okay, I think Roseanne's a piece of shit.
Ooh, this is an
And-
interesting statement to start.
And I don't think she was fucked up on Ambi when she made the tweet.
Okay.
Even if she was, I don't think that it is non-representative of her actual thinking. But
Okay.
I gotta admit, the Ambien excuse is pretty good. Because if you've ever heard anecdotes about people on Ambien, they do all sorts of crazy shit that is actually out of their character. Like people are, you go find the subreddit, the people are like, hey, I bought like $1,000 in pool noodles. Hey, there's stories about people that like, you know, docile soccer moms. They get on an airplane, they pop an Ambien, and they're like freaking out and like trying to fight the flight attendants and stuff like that.
Wait,
Yeah. It's like
billiard,
spice.
billiards noodles?
You know what I mean.
Pool noodles.
Yeah. I get it.
The flotation
Actually-
devices.
Someone in my chat mentioned something. I realized another thing that's weird about me jerking off.
Yeah.
I'm an offhander.
That's weird.
What? That is weird.
Yeah.
How did that happen? You break
I
an
don't know.
arm when
So?
you were younger?
I'm not.
I'm being
That'd be
real.
a whole different story.
It's the only
No,
reason I can. That's the only reason I can think of.
See, dude, your chat. There's a lot of people saying same. It's more common than you think.
Why don't you join? And Corey
My-
can join as well, and then we'll have even teams.
My left
There you
hand
go.
is like a fucking flopper. I can't do anything right.
Doctor
I,
Flopper?
dude, my left hand can't do anything except jerk me off.
I can't pick up common objects with my left hand.
I got a lot of anatomy of minotaurs in my Twitter right now. There's
My
like
fl-
3.
I once tried to grab just a glass of water with my left hand, and I just knocked it over. Like that's how uncoordinated it is.
Yeah.
You should work on that.
I
don't know how you're playing guitar
That's
with
the
that
problem.
thing. You're playing piano and guitar, and your left hand can't pick up a cup.
My left hand piano's garbage. That's the same. Like I'm bad.
You
When I
should
play
get a
piano,
hand
my right
stretcher.
hand doesn't exist. I ignore it. It does everything automatically. I'm like looking at my left hand, going, oh, "Fuck, okay, get the notes."
It's like,
Yeah. I'm with you, man.
all right.
There's your link, but don't show the URL.
That's a
I
good-
was planning on not showing it, but now I
Where's Dan?
will.
Is Dan coming?
Dan is not coming. Kate and
What?
Corey are coming. Corey's
Well,
not
he
here.
might. That might be why he's not here, actually.
Mm.
I get it.
Dan?
Hey,
He gets
hello.
it. Yeah.
Oh, that's Corey.
That's Corey. That's Corey, man.
I'd be like,
You call him Curry?
Yeah,
That's
we call him
man.
Curry sometimes.
Steph.
And by we, you mean Dan.
Dan,
Basically.
mostly, yeah. It's like a neck situation, you know?
He really only calls me Neck now.
yeah,
Yeah.
he only calls me Curry as well.
I used to have a 4-letter name.
Dan used to call me alpaca.
It's so much worse than any of the other ones.
I'm
That's like
also
when
pretty-
Cobalt calls me Northern sometimes. I'm like,
I'm
man,
pretty
we're
sure-
past that.
I'm pretty sure Cobalt still calls me alpaca.
He
like,
does,
all the
100%.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all the time. Yeah. Known him for years now.
I'm here too.
Hello.
Hello.
Kate.
Hello.
Hello, are you an offhander, Kate?
Oh, God damn it.
Robert.
What?
I'm not going to say that you
Don't
can't
worry about it.
ask that because that would be
Look,
a
It was a
violation of my
joke that
principles.
I had to, it was there. I had, it was right. It was available.
That's fair.
Don't
That's
worry
fair.
about it.
It's fair.
Woman's just two hands.
Mm.
Ooh, really?
Nice.
Commonly?
I think so.
Ladies also send like nude pictures of each other to each other so they can compare.
Right, yeah. Half of us talking, she sees her friends' buttholes all the time, apparently.
Yeah.
What? Ryan's emote is the most applicable emote I've ever seen him use in the history of time in Twitch.
Kate, I just realized, by the way, you got me katsu curry. I didn't see the sauce until just now. And I've
You didn't
eaten,
get the curry?
I ate all of the katsu before knowing that there was curry.
Nice. Now you got Curry.
Now I've got just, curried rice. That's all
Just
right.
Nice.
slurp it down.
Yeah.
Curry in your
Sounds
plate, curry
good,
in the
dude.
call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Curry
like
in the
a
house.
very white person thing to do.
Well,
Mhm.
I don't know why you have to bring
You know, like,
race into it.
do you know bibimbap? Do you know bibimbap?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the Korean dish.
Yeah.
So like some white friends of mine, they were trying to impress me by saying like, "Oh yeah, I really like bibimbap. I'm gonna take you to bibimbap place for lunch." And I'm like, "Okay." And then they ate the whole thing by like not mixing it together.
Oh, that is super
So
weird.
he would eat. He would like dip the like the vegetables that's on top of the rice onto the spicy sauce, and then he would just pick it and then eat it and then rest. Then you have like at the end you just have just bowl of rice, right? And then he would just eat the rice just on its own. And I'm just like, that's very white thing to do. Like you don't know how to eat the dish, and yet you're saying like I'm so culturally like I know how to eat Asian food.
One of my
you're
favorite
eating it wrong.
anecdotes that we have, at least one of my favorite like extremely mundane anecdotes, is when Kate and I went to a restaurant. It was like a pub basically, but they thought that they were cool, so they had Korean food as part of the menu. So Kate ordered bibimbap, and then when she ordered it, the white waiter tried to explain what it was, even though we were like, yeah, we know. We just ordered it. And he's like, so it's like bibimbap. It's like, it's just rice and some vegetables, and then it comes with this spicy sauce. It's kind of like, it's like a sriracha or like a hot sauce or something like that. And we're like, oh, yeah, well, we'll still have that, I guess. But sure.
We had a bunch of Korean food the other night, actually.
Yeah.
We mostly just had sushi.
No, not that time. Another time.
Yeah, tteokbokki
Me
and kimbap, I heard.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry. I
tteokbokki.
thought you meant the other night because we went to it's Korean Japanese fusion, so that's why I thought.
True. I don't think I think it was like Vietnamese and stuff. I don't think they had any Korean stuff.
I thought they had all of it. They had everybody.
All of it.
This is getting worse and worse.
All the
Like,
Asian
Korean
foods.
food, and then it was sushi, which is Japanese, and then suddenly Nick is mistaking with Vietnamese. I'm just like, none of those dishes look the same or taste the same.
All right. Let's play this game. I will get some team names and teams generate.
We get
But
team.
can
I
I
put
just
soy
say-
sauce on my white rice. How white am I?
That is very white, but I do it as well sometimes when Kate's
Yeah.
not around.
Why is
Can
that
I just
white?
say though, if you've never had kimbap, chat, it's very good.
It's
I would
pretty
highly
good.
recommend it.
Why do all Korean dishes sound like they're choruses from pop songs?
Hey,
Yeah.
Austin, because
My
you're in a
favorite
different
anthem.
fucking
What
language.
does it mean? How would you sing? Oh, I see.
Oh,
Bibimbap. Yep.
There you go.
It's
How would you do Duck Bunky?
Yeah, tteokbokki.
Tteokbokki.
it is me, Kate, and Austin, Rob, Nick, and Corey.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
Who wants to
Perfect.
master the spy?
Corey, why
Flip
don't
a
you
coin.
start? Because you got. Wait, Corey's on the other team. But I do want to point out, Corey got no credit on Monday's Codenames, and it's hilarious. Every single comment is like, wow, Hafu and Dan were like telepathic.
Yeah, Corey, start. Do it.
You want me to be Spy Master?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
What color are we?
Well, that's a good. Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't care.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Wait, we have to choose.
I'll be red.
Hey.
All right.
All right.
All right, let's start.
All right. Give us the clue, Corey. Right now.
Well,
Immediately. Otherwise, you get no credit.
just click Spy Master.
Yeah.
Women just have better aesthetics, so it makes more sense to share pics.
It's sexist.
No.
Well, I mean,
That's what Pure Stealth just said.
I mean, you know,
It's really just a matter of opinion.
I'm biased, obviously, but women do in general look better than men. I feel like.
I mean, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm just saying.
Okay.
That might not be true for everybody, is all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, even if you like dicks, if you see one dick, you've seen them all, really. It's not that. they're not that-
There's the guy with the huge one. You haven't seen
Yeah.
So when you see boobs, it's always different.
Actually, yes.
that. Yeah, there's a lot of range in those.
There's a huge range of
I
breast
wouldn't know.
variety.
Maybe because you're into them, maybe for people who are into dicks, it's not, you've seen one, it's all the same. Maybe it's all
You
different.
could be right, yeah. I could see
All
that.
right. All right. Heist 2.
Heist 2. Okay, diamond.
Diamond.
Yeah. Apparently we read at the same speed. Let's just click diamond. Yeah, okay. And then paper?
Well, so I started at paper, and then I just went laser because, like, entrapment.
Oh! She dips beneath the lasers.
But, like, are we going that deep?
I mean, you know, I don't know. Maybe you're more in tune with the Corey mind. So if you want laser, hit it.
Moly.
I'm thinking it's paper, but you know, it's up to you. I click
right.
diamond.
Be a paper chaser. Here we go. That was wrong.
Oh no! Disaster.
Thank you. Fruit 3.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Kiwi.
Oh, that's easy. Kiwi.
Date.
What's the other one?
Laser.
Berry.
Laser is officially a fruit.
Wait, where? Oh, there is berry. All right, let's.
Berry.
Berry's got to be first. Why don't you click berry?
Kiwi first.
Okay, berry. There's kiwi. Now you can click berry.
Moles
Berry.
dig up fruit.
Yeah, the famed pyramid fruit.
Berry.
You want me to click it? Oh, you got it. Okay. Now I just want to check because like Austin orders a lot of DoorDash. He may not know that a date is a fruit. He might be thinking of a fruit pyramid. You know, like how they stack oranges at the grocery store.
Those are dangerous, though, if you take the wrong one out.
You know what? You legitimately might be right.
I know.
What's hilarious about it.
Or you know, you could eat like an iced fruit, probably. But I
Oh
think
my
this
God.
it's a
said no
situation
date.
you just have to trust him, and then there you
Like
go.
an ice popsicle.
There you go.
Pass the turn.
Okay.
Suck my
We
dick,
now
Ryan.
know.
I mean, he's seen Indiana Jones, right? So it's good.
No laming.
It's worth a DQ, honestly.
Yeah. Fair enough. You know who loves the fruit known as dates?
Who?
Old people.
Oh, so
Good for
true.
regularity.
Okay, so I'm an old person because I really like dates. I think dates are delicious.
You're not an old person because you like dates, but you would get along
people.
great with old people.
Yeah.
You ever seen
Your
they've got
parents like
prunes? Prunes in individual packages,
Yep.
so you can
Yeah.
take them on the go.
Yeah.
Because they make it go, so you take them on the go.
Actually, I've got an old people food that I like.
Okay, yeah.
I like
Toast.
figs.
Yeah, that's another old person fruit. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's I 100% agree. I think
Prunes, dates, and figs are all old people food. What's
Yeah.
going on with that?
Yeah.
if you
It's all
so
wrinkly.
if you chop up, so hear me out. Chop up some walnuts, get a dried fig, put a little dried
Balsamic
walnuts in the
vinegar
fig.
on it, and yeah, I knew where it was going right out of the gate.
No, but it's delicious. It's very good.
I'm gonna be straight with you. I don't know what the fuck a fig looks like.
It looks like a date.
Oh, you ever heard of figging?
Yes,
wait,
actually, I think I have. Is
That
where
might
you-
help you visualize.
Is that where you rub yourself against things like subway poles and?
No. Whoa, no. No.
You know, frottage.
No. It's where you cut a little sliver of fig in like the shape of a cylinder, and then you stuff it up your butt.
What?
What is frottage?
You know,
Wait,
it's
isn't-
when people
isn't a
like
fig real soft.
I don't know. They get a big old boner and then they go and they like rub themselves up against like bike locks and stuff like that. You know.
Apparently, it gives you a nice zing in the bum area, and that's what feels good.
It's got a name. It's so popular.
I'm so mad because everybody else is like, oh yeah, it's, you know, you put a piece of metal in your dick hole and then smash it with a hammer. It's called sounding. And then I'm like, this one's in the fucking DSM-4. And people are like, did you just make that up? No,
You know,
it's
they're
a
on
thing.
5 now, by the way.
Well,
Well, I
this is
didn't-
all very confusing because figging apparently requires a plug of ginger. Then why is it called figging?
That's weird.
Ginger's offense.
I don't understand the thing right now. So you guys like
Oh.
to shove things in your butthole when you're doing it? What?
Well, some people do, but
It's just
also,
the category of it, yeah.
Okay, so I just Googled frottage.
Mhm.
It's the practice of touching or rubbing against the clothed body of another person in a crowd as a means of obtaining sexual gratification.
Yeah, or like a bike.
That's stealing.
ride. That is stealing.
I think there's another word for it, to be honest with you.
Sexual assault.
Yeah, that's the one.
Actually, that's 2 words. You're gonna feel like a
Okay.
big idiot when this VOD
Clue
comes
time.
out.
15 minutes into the first game. Soccer 3.
Can I just say before we continue with that your sound was kind of robot-y and it sounded pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anybody else notice that?
My internet's been real wonky today.
I liked it.
So Stadium.
Yeah. Let's just click that right off the bat. There we go.
Okay, hear me out. Mario
Strike.
Strikers.
Well, striker is also just a position in soccer.
Yeah.
So
I believe Nintendo invented the
Don't
concept
sass
of a
me.
striker.
I clicked it.
Yeah. all right.
Balls in your court, as it were. It's not a court, though.
It is not. It is a field. Oh no, it's a pitch. Sorry. I'm sorry.
We've said multiple times it's a pitch.
I'm so sorry. Do you form a line?
It depends if love is always on
Oh.
time or not.
Defensive cover.
Yeah. Do you wanna just click laser though?
What was our laser? Maybe laser is what I'll click instead.
Yeah, I think you just click laser.
No, actually, you click it because I just did the last one.
Fuck it. I click laser, but this is Nick's fault if it's wrong. All right. So I clicked it, which means that since it's right, it's my credit. So.
Excuse me, I said laser and you said paper.
I kind of want to.
Leave it.
Yeah, but we're behind.
We are behind. He wouldn't say court.
You know what? Ball's in your court. I click laser. Do what you feel is right.
Soccer balls are triangles.
Yep.
Very true. Yeah, that's absolutely
Mhm.
right.
How so? I'm gonna end turn. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's fair. We're good.
Indiana 2.
Oh, Temple.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and remember when?
What was the Indiana Jones theme?
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun, dun,
dun, dun,
dun,
dun, dun,
dun,
dun, dun, Okay, yeah, sure. Temple.
That was Zelda.
I mean, I would think that like pyramid is another option,
He does go to pyramids.
but you see it in a theater.
No, I watched it on a TV.
That's true.
I was too young, so I watched it on TV.
They rebroadcast them in theaters, sometimes.
Yeah, they bring them back now and then.
Rebroadcast may not be the best word to use for that.
Watch it on
Indianians.
TV free.
Indianians love basketball, which uses a court. They love basketball.
How do you know that?
They base their whole identity around basketball and not being the state that has Chicago. That's like their number one thing.
The Illuminati is a triangle, and he looks into that kind of shit.
You're not wrong.
Kinda true.
It gotta be a pyramid.
Yeah. You want to click it?
There's also a lot of spies.
Oh, that was wrong.
Oh!
I can already.
Yeah, that was wrong.
Austin Can't Talk is my favorite part of this game. When the fuck does Indiana Jones go into a pyramid? Tell me what movie Indiana Jones goes into a pyramid.
Isn't there a pyramid in one of the movie posters?
Well, in Raiders of the Lost Ark, he's literally in Cairo.
It's
so.
a ziggurat in the new one.
Oh, okay.
You know what's funny? Date would have been applicable.
Indiana.
You get it from
Yeah,
She's
the
in a pyramid and a triangle.
You remember the scene? Is they had the Nazi monkey and he eats the poison date and dies. Spoilers.
No.
I would never have remembered that.
Yeah.
I watched
Why
a lot
would
of
you
Raiders of
remember
the
that?
Lost Ark. It's a really good movie.
How does a monkey become a Nazi?
Well, I suppose you don't really know that the monkey's a Nazi, but he does do the Heil Hitler.
He
so-
contributes to Nazi goals.
Yeah, but he was just following monkey orders, so I think he's...
Kate, I forgot to tell you.
Oh
I
no.
had many insect interactions on my bike ride today.
Okay.
Definitely killed a bug. You know how bugs splatter on your windshield? I did that one.
Oh no.
One of them splattered on my forehead. Like I was just biking, and then I felt like thwack, and I like freaked out for a second. And I was like, "It's a bug. Calm down, calm down." And I kind of like wiped my forehead off. And then a ladybug. I was at speed. A ladybug attached itself to my arm, and I was like, I was biking, and I was trying to blow on it. I was like, but it was clinging on to my arm.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't want to, it was going somewhat quick. I didn't want to like let go of one hand. So I slowed way down and then flicked it off into the bushes like a kilometer
It's like
after
riding
it.
a Shinkansen.
Yeah,
it's like
it
I
was
don't
crazy.
Want to fly. I'm just gonna cling on to this human going really fast.
So,
Okay, ready?
yeah.
Ready? Veil 2.
Veil.
Veil.
Okay. Cover.
Yeah, that's very clearly a cover.
Yeah, so I'm gonna click. No!
You blew our cover.
I guess I did. All right.
Holes 3.
Holes. So,
Mole.
yeah, 100%.
Mole makes holes.
Yeah, you can click that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And then, Holes is also a movie. I'm just saying, you see movies in theaters.
Oh, also a book.
Also a book, correct. I am going
There's a lot
to
of
click.
holes
Oh,
in
I
the
clicked
justice
it.
system, so it's
Fair.
probably court.
Oh, we've only got one more. Okay, holes. There's holes in a board.
There could be a hole in the wall.
Hole
but
in the
for
wall.
Different reasons.
There's a hole in my bucket. Eliza, a hole.
Yeah, hole in the wall of the TV show.
I was thinking more lewd, but it's okay.
Just like a glory hole.
Glory hole?
Did you ever
Like
see
the,
that?
the peep.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
what have you been watching?
Did you ever see that episode or the clip from Hole in the Wall where there's a large lady and they just give her a hole that is not nearly large enough for her to fit through?
That's kind of rude.
Through the hole?
Yeah.
What's it? What's the show? Hole in the Wall?
It's a big wall with a cutout of a shape of a human body, and it comes at you, and you're supposed to fit through it before it knocks you into the pool.
They literally
okay.
just gave her
See?
something impossible to
That's
be
very
like,
rude.
yeah, to be like, look at this fatty.
You know why?
Uh-huh.
That's pretty dick, yeah.
It's because the origin is from Japan,
Yeah.
and not that many Japanese people are overweight, so they never thought of that.
They didn't Americanize the holes.
Well, they got McDonald's in Japan now. It's only a matter of time.
Dude, but for real, like a McDonald's, the soda you get at McDonald's Japan is like a shot glass.
Tiny.
It looks like when like your 4-year-old kid makes you like fake McDonald's, and you're like, oh.
So holes then.
Oh, those
Anyway,
are so
yeah,
fun.
wall. There you go.
All right.
Dope.
Dun, 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 dun.
We won.
I'm sorry. Our clues are bad, and I was bad. But
No.
Veil was like the mountain Veil. I was trying to
Oh, like
Oh.
Game of
I was trying to think of
Thrones.
like American, like no, like in Colorado, like
Yeah,
That's spelled
Oh.
V-A-L-E, isn't it?
VAIL.
yeah. VALE is the.
Oh, yeah, okay,
That's
right,
the Lord
right,
of the
right,
Rings
right.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my bad. I was like, I'm like trying to think of a like a snowboarding skiing resort to get mountain board.
What was the
The
third
problem was-
soccer, by the way?
It was Stadium Strike and Line, but like
it was live.
I was gonna give hockey, but ice is there and like
Ah, yeah.
There's
I don't know much
change.
about soccer. Why was it line?
Yeah.
Ooh.
there's change. Well, there's lines on the field, right? Like
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know,
that's,
like
that's kind of what I
some
was...
like something, but like I'm also worried about change because like in hockey that you change sides and I don't know,
Yeah.
change with the
Alright.
death word.
All right. Okay, do you want to be spy master, or do you want me to be the spy master?
Well, we gotta hear Austin's defense on the pyramid.
I didn't know he went into a pyramid.
Oh my god.
I mean, it was
Where did
theater
it
though.
go
It wasn't
under
like
the
the
pyramid?
thing that it wasn't crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't horrible, but it was like.
I mean, technically, he doesn't go in, right? In Raiders, like he goes. He's
No,
he's
he
at a
goes
dig
in.
site. He's at
It's
a
close
dig
enough
site right
in
outside.
association.
But
Yeah.
weren't the aliens in a pyramid?
Yeah.
You know
He
what? You
goes
might be
the
right.
latest movie. He goes into the pyramid, and then
Yeah.
the aliens are inside of the pyramid.
It's just not. It's not
It
an
wasn't
Egyptian
the
pyramid,
best
like a
clue,
Mayan
but it wasn't the worst clue.
Yeah,
see,
I, thought
that
that was- I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I
erased
did
that
I
film
did
from my
3
mind.
straight threes. You got to give me credit for that.
I clicked next game and nothing happened.
I'm
so
getting
I don't know if
information
That's my
that
internet.
Bear
or-
wants in.
Yeah, send him a get in
Yeah.
here, bear.
Yeah.
Come on
Get
in, Bear.
here,
In,
bear. Get in, bear.
Mm,
Get inside, bear.
Get inside.
Come inside the bear.
Kate, would you like to be the spy master, or would you like me to be the spy master?
I can be the spy master first,
Please do.
so that after you become a spy master, I'll be like, ooh, I did better than that. Ooh.
Well, pressure's on.
We do that before and after. So it's,
Hey, okay. Here's a hypothetical for you. For
is it from your chat? Because I don't want to hear it. If it's
No,
not.
it's actually my own.
Was it Dr.
Okay.
Flopper?
No, if it's okay. So $1 billion is on the line.
Mm.
Would you
Yes.
try to fuck a bear?
No.
No.
That's
no.
suicide.
Yeah,
How
Yeah,
big
that's
of a bear?
That's like
What
peace
if it's
building.
a well-fed bear?
Absolutely not.
Still probably no.
What
yeah.
kind of bear? Is it like a
Gross.
panda bear? Or
Oh come
like
on, Ryan. You think
a
your chances
koala
are good?
bear?
Koala
Hi, Bear.
bear.
Hey, bear.
Hey,
Hey.
hey,
Hey, bear. Would you fuck a bear for $1 billion?
Or a bear taffy?
That's
fuck a bear for
not.
free.
That's not what you asked.
True.
Your implication was try to fuck a bear that doesn't
Yes.
want to be fucked. You're basically asking if we would rape a bear for $1
I'm not
billion.
getting into the mind of the bear. I don't know what it's into and what.
I'll
it's
see you later, guys.
You're better off, man.
$1 billion is a large amount. That's like that could change your life.
If you die, does your family get $1 billion?
Does the
No,
hole
they
in
get
my
a bear.
neck look like
I'm
a
getting
dog's
ripped
vagina?
off
I
on
don't know.
Codenames right now.
It does say.
All right.
I'm
Try
mad.
to fuck a bear.
So were we red last time? We'll just keep the teams the same. Bear,
Yes, you were right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
red.
Bear, you should be.
What
with-
is the website again?
Oh, it's in the Discord. It's on the bottom of the
okay.
Discord.
links
You
up.
should
we
be.
should go first this time. Since
Don't show the
Yeah.
URL.
You
So
should-
we're red again.
You should be with Corey, and Rob and Nick. Because Corey, his internet is cutting in and out, so it's
Okay.
really only like there are 2.5 people right now.
Wow. At least give me a 2.69. Come on.
On our team, who wants to spy the master?
I always want to go, so flip a coin or something.
Do it.
Flip a 3-sided coin.
If it lands on the edge.
Kate, you're the
I mean-
spy master, right?
Yeah, I'm the spy master.
Okay.
If you want to do it, just do it, Nick. I'm cool with that.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Which team am I joining?
Blue.
Blue.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'd be
Blue.
with.
These centaur images are ridiculous.
I know. I was seeing him on Twitter.
I already have mine ready.
Oh,
Are you ready?
yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
Halloween 4.
Okay.
Oh, 4?
I'm clicking pumpkin. I'm not even gonna ask.
Yeah, I'd be
All
mad.
right.
Halloween
Pirate
is in the
costume?
spring.
Yes.
I don't want to click it yet though.
I think that's as good as it's gonna get. I've been taking a look at the other words, and I'm like,
Well, in Australia, Halloween is in spring. So
look.
I clicked it. We're good.
All right.
You wear
Halloween.
Halloween forest. I'm kind of on. I'm on the forest train.
I feel like soul. Like, you could lose your soul on Halloween.
That's true.
Thank you.
Isn't that the story of the jack-o'-lantern? Actually,
Yeah.
like he was a dick, and then his soul just got into every pumpkin.
Is Halloween an American only
That's pretty
holiday?
cool.
Isn't it?
No.
I was wondering that. Yeah.
Do they
mean,
do
we
it the Halloween?
We celebrate it here.
Yeah, it's just North America.
In
though.
Europe, they call it All Hallows Eve with like 7 V's. Because their countries are all old as shit.
By dressing up and getting drunk on trains.
Hey. You think it could be pie to pair with pumpkin?
Pumpkin pie, Halloween. Yeah, I like that actually.
I'd be like 2% mad because pumpkin pie is a Thanksgiving food, but I mean, you could also eat pie on Halloween.
I always eat pie on Halloween.
I don't want to click anything else, but if you're super confident on pie,
I'm gonna click soul.
If you get all 4 of these, you're
okay, go for soul. I don't like it, but go for it. Okay.
Is it Halloween or Halloween?
I think we should pass it.
Dude,
Halloween. What about? Oh, hear me out, other team. Tower of Terror. You know.
Shit, he might be right actually. I'm not. I think that was meant as a screen, but I don't know. I'm starting to think that might have a chance.
Pumpkins are round.
I still like pie the most.
You know what?
But
Yeah, me too.
Here's my reasoning. I think we should pass because if it's pie, we're assuming the clue giver took a leap of faith. And if I were the clue giver, I wouldn't want people being like, make a jump for it. I would want them to, like, clearly there's an interface that's not lining up appropriately right now. Circle back, take another chance at it next time.
I am down because now I'm also seeing The Ring in that block of 4, and that is a horror movie.
It is.
And
So
I'm
what
taking
I'm
so many
hearing-
leaps, and now every word looks correct, and I want out.
What I'm hearing from you guys is blah blah blah. blah I'm a big vagina. Blah, 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 blah.
Don't make me click pie. I'll
I'm
do
a
it.
scaredy cat. I don't want to click any buttons. Oh no.
I am passing the turn.
Okay, good. I agree with you.
You should know that the more somebody calls me a pussy, the more likely I am to exhibit cowardish behavior. Because I know that they're trying to get me to do something else.
We're going first, and we get 3. That's just
Yeah,
huge.
that was pretty good.
Cathedral 3.
Ooh.
Tower.
Giant.
I'm leaning toward Europe right away.
Europe.
Yeah. Okay. I think Europe is
wait.
probably closest. Oh.
Yeah, so we got let's look at all of them.
Yeah.
Right? All options first.
Ooh,
There's
Bell.
also Bell, yeah.
Yeah.
Bell, Tower, Europe, Giant.
Yeah.
But maybe not Giant though.
Tower in Europe seem like the safest to me.
Yeah, I think you're right, but here's my reasoning on giant is because he could have said church, but like a cathedral is a giant church.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
But
That's why
like, does cathedral take you to Europe more than America?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think so.
Like
yeah.
church wouldn't necessarily.
Yeah.
I don't know, like what religious building would you most associate with America?
Church.
Can I
Church,
say Taco Bell?
Yeah, you can.
You can and you have. And
Thank you for
I
that.
empower you to do so. So like we can rule out a whole bunch of shit immediately.
I think Europe is either neutral or good, so I think you should just hit Europe.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you click.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll definitely see you later now, guys. I think I'm welcome at this point.
All right.
So, look, it's not a ridiculous leap to make, but they do have cathedrals all over the world.
They do.
I was going for Giant, Bell, and Tower.
Yeah,
And I was a little bit panicking because I couldn't come up with a much better way to group these than that.
Chad, are we crazy to go to Europe with that?
No, you're not crazy.
no.
I just wish you didn't, but you're not crazy.
I had just this. Well, you heard my reasoning, right? Like, I would have thought if Europe was on the board, you wouldn't have said that unless it was neutral. But
If anyone gets mad at me, just take a look at the words on my end before you say anything, because it's a weird group.
Kate, was it pie or ring? Because they're both right.
Oh,
both
it
right.
was pie, but then
Wow.
ring was also okay, and America was also okay.
Wow.
You could have been Halloween like
We-
7.
I was gonna say, dude,
we
we
couldn't
were,
lose on
we
that
were
one.
set because I was also thinking like, I genuinely was like pants. I was like, you wear pants on Halloween. We're starting to go for a stretch. All
What
of
about block? You trick or treat around the block.
Dude, all of our like fail safes were correct.
It's
That
like
was
it's like
amazing.
Halloween 9. Honestly, we would have got.
You smoke grass before you go out on Halloween.
It was like the best clue to group up every single
It's
word
all
on the board.
everything.
Can I just get a do-over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're banned from Codenames forever now.
That's the rule. It's like sinking the 8-ball on your first shot. You don't get to play anymore.
I don't know what just happened. I think I clicked Spy Master at the same time and it broke.
I clicked new game many times just in case
okay.
people were still looking at the.
Yeah. Are we looking at the one with gold in the top left corner?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gold.
All right, same Spy Masters.
Yeah.
It's fine, buddy.
And blue goes first this time.
Are we blue this time?
Yeah, you should be blue. We should just.
We're
swap
just
those
keeping
first.
colors. All
Yeah. Yanny. Yeah. You guys not doing the Yanny Laurel thing anymore, huh?
Dude, I hate that.
I'm still bringing it back every time.
You
Can
brought
we
it back
talk
last time.
about
I do.
damn Daniel? I mean, come on. It's the hottest new meme.
Dude, anybody.
What are those?
Whenever Yanny or Laurel comes up, I just say, "Oh, you mean the other one?" Oh, you mean Yanny and Hartle? Wait, what?
I'm not gonna rest on my yannies.
Oh, you don't literally say, "Oh, you mean the other one?" Too.
Yeah.
No, my, no, my.
I was gonna do a Numa joke. Fuck
Have
you.
you guys seen that baby that dances?
All right, you brought it all the way back
Oh,
to
the
the
first
beginning. Good job.
The first meme.
Fire 4.
Ooh.
What's a computer?
Light. I mean, it's got to be
Fire
light.
four.
I'm just making an executive decision. I'm clicking light. I'm hitting it. Are you kidding me?
God, Rob. But you're right.
Oh man.
March sounds
Have
like
mine.
match.
Okay,
All right, let's hear it.
I would
Midas
never-
2.
Midas 2.
Midas
Oh,
gold.
it's gold in hand.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Yep.
Very, yeah.
Absolutely true.
Just go for it.
There you go. Pass turn.
All right.
I will never make an executive decision. Letting that be known. Putting that out
Well,
there.
I see one for fire for sure. Like boom.
You know,
I think
How
we've
have
used
you
that before?
You guys suck.
we suck.
There's one that is 800 billion times more obvious than every other word here.
Star.
No, try again.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about the Phoenix.
Yes.
Hot 4.
I was thinking of the place.
Gotta be Alps. I'm locking it in. Executive order.
Okay, come on. Light is not that out there for fucking fire.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hot. He said hot 3
Hot
this
four.
time.
Hot 4.
Hot 4. So the same.
Hot 4.
Hot for teacher.
Like Star has got to be one of them,
Yeah.
right?
Star. Phoenix. We've got Australia's hot too. Ducks are real hot.
That very
I
well.
see a sneaky one. I'm not gonna say
Honestly,
it.
you guys.
I don't want to help them.
I'm good. I'm gonna sit out this.
Talk it through, baby.
I think Phoenix is. I think you gotta go Phoenix.
We gotta take Phoenix, right?
No,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm not making that much of.
I'll.
I'm not gonna say-
Is it all right if I click Phoenix?
Oh, by all means, but I'm not taking responsibility.
All right. It's blue.
Okay,
So
we're
that
good.
that's a good.
Hey, cool.
Start. Good start.
That looks nice.
Stars are hot and fire. So
Yeah, so let's
Yeah.
do that.
gotta be star.
Mhm.
Hot fire.
Someone clicking it?
I'm not.
The nervousness for clicking any cards right now.
I clicked it.
All right. Hot date.
Yeah.
I'm going on a hot date.
Yeah, I mean that is a thing. I'm just trying, like, because he said fire 4
I'm thinking it's the same clues.
and
right?
then
Like,
hot 4,
But why would he do that?
because maybe he realized fire wasn't as good as hot.
Doesn't
I
seem
don't know.
likely to me.
Could he have 8 different words on the board that are
No,
hot
I'm
and
just saying
fire?
that he didn't do a different clue for the same 4 words. It doesn't seem like the likely thing.
But wouldn't they all overlap?
They would, but I don't know. Maybe. Well, if that's the case, well, how about if we're thinking along these same lines, do we want to associate dwarf with dwarf star? But then that would not really work with fire and hot.
It's also out of stars, a particularly not hot star, right?
Oh, is that a cold star?
I could be wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I'm not. Yeah. Let's see. Let me look
cold
this up.
could the coldest star be?
There is.
Oh, it's actually an inverse fire. It's a cold fusion reaction.
What about boom?
Boom, I'm thinking for
Hot fire, boom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna click it. Okay. All right.
It's blue.
It's boom.
Thank God.
All right.
Just it takes a few years to percolate out to the entire group.
Hey,
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
I like percolating.
Me too.
And turkey.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking date above turkey, and then like beyond that, I don't think anything really makes a ton of sense.
yeah, there's also like Australia's hot,
Yeah, that's also true.
but it's not on fire.
It doesn't have to be on fire. That's why we're confused now.
And Bermuda's probably hot.
But not
Yeah.
on fire.
Well, but you were the one who just said that it doesn't necessarily. I'm sure Tokyo gets fairly hot in the summertime.
But is it
Yeah.
currently on fire? We'll never know until we try.
I'm good with whatever you guys pick.
Should we just?
Well, Tokyo was firebombed immensely
Oh,
during the Second World War.
no.
That's not a too soon. I didn't say good. I just said it's relevant to the clue.
I mean, I
You
heard
fucking
100 years
hypocrites. Because when it was London, you were like, yeah, London fire. It was a good time. And it's a Tokyo fire. Oh, too soon.
All right.
I
How
heard
about-
recently that Canada burned down the White House. So I don't know.
Recently, you learned that?
I want to go with date. I want to do hot date.
You know, Bear, if you feel it,
Yeah. If you're feeling it, Bear,
I was right.
nice.
Hey.
let's go. All right. All
I
right.
don't know if you were.
I don't know if he was. Let's end
That card is blue. That means I'm right. God damn it.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Peak 2.
Peak Alps.
Everyone
Yeah.
likes peeking at the dwarfs.
Peak.
You know, the seven dwarves probably caught a few peaks if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
You want to get Alps out of the way? 'Cause I think that's the obvious one.
So here's Alps.
All right,
I mean, I
all
would
right, all right.
think like pyramid.
Is pyramid on there? Oh yeah.
It's got a peak.
Well, you wear a cap at the peak of your body.
It's the only other one I'm thinking of.
Bear,
And
we
this
should've
doesn't make
clicked
any
on-
sense.
We should have clicked on bear for hot.
Would be duck.
Oh yeah,
Duck
dude.
peak.
You know it.
Because it is a
Peking duck.
peak. Oh, peking duck.
Peking duck.
Against the rules.
I don't think it is.
No, I don't think that's against the rules.
I think you might be right. I don't know.
I
I know nothing about the
I'm-
rules of this game.
Now, this is one of those situations where I think you have to be like, you know, I want it to be duck. But is
Right,
it
no.
more likely to be duck?
I think
fucking
pyramid
hilarious.
and cap.
I would say pyramid over cap.
Okay.
In my
Then go
opinion.
for pyramid.
All right. Hey.
Okay.
And now you pick bear. And you win.
I
yeah, look,
do.
you got bingo.
I
Yeah.
really want it to be Peking duck, though. Just making
Nuka
sure.
2.
Oh yeah, you're good.
I'm sorry.
Nuka.
Oh, Nuka.
Nuka?
Cap.
Cap.
I'm glad we didn't pick cap.
Cap and bottle.
And bottle. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
do it.
Someone who's not me.
Got it.
All right, good.
Okay, and now we get to keep going, right?
Well, we can
We
do
can.
one more, but
You
I
do
don't
one
know
more.
if we have.
Okay. I did the thing where you put the words in front and in back of all the other words, and I got well, first of all, like March of Fire, maybe, or Fire March, and then Hotline.
Okay.
So that makes sense, and then Firefly,
What's a hotline?
Oh.
like a hotline, you know, like a hotline. You would call.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking scoff at me.
No, you're right.
Look at that hotline.
There's also Ring of Fire.
Yeah, that's true too.
That's true. Dude, that's too
Ring
many.
of Fire.
Yeah, I think that's
too
too
many.
many. I agree. Yeah.
So which of those makes the most sense then?
I don't
They
know,
all
maybe.
make
Firefly, I
sense,
think,
yeah.
is probably the most likely.
I think Ring of Fire has been used before, so I would lean towards that one.
You want to go for that? Okay.
I don't want to.
I kind of want. I don't want to go for any. Of them.
I don't want to.
You don't like any of them, really?
I like them all, but I want to wait.
You can pass? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean we're ahead.
Yeah, sure.
We've got probably a turn to like if we need.
Hopefully, unless Kate pulls
Yeah.
out a
So we can do it
Halloween.
as like a last minute thing if we need
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless she pulls out a Halloween or some shit.
Australia is not cold, chat. I don't care if you are Australian. No matter how cold it is, it's not cold.
Yeah,
I don't think it would be described. as
freezing out. It's like 12.
Macros
Celsius.
tried to debate, and he was instantly timed out by Moobot. That's all I need to know that I'm right.
What did he say?
I think it was just all caps.
A lot of caps.
Yeah.
Winter
Can
doesn't.
Am I?
Oh,
Is
please,
it my
yeah.
turn?
Yeah.
Nishoki 2.
This one's on you, Ryan. I'll send you.
What the fuck did she say?
Nishoki 2.
All right.
Definitely Australia.
So I have no fucking idea, but it must be Tokyo. Okay, so we knock that one out. Nishoki.
Oh, Nishoki means bear in Japanese, so you have to like.
No, that's Kuma. I know that one.
That's in Tekken.
Also, doesn't the game have to be played in English?
Look, I'm not. Once done is done at this point. Nishoki. Well,
I am not guessing. I literally have less than zero idea what this word could mean. So this one is entirely up to your translation skills, because
I mean, I do not speak Japanese.
I think you speak more Japanese than like half of us at least.
I know like less than 30 words for sure. So,
Is there actually a rule that it needs to be in English?
I don't
Yeah.
know. We haven't
If
been
so,
playing with
then
that rule. We
it's
haven't been
supposed to end the
enforcing it.
turn.
It's.
Yeah, but we haven't been playing with that rule. No.
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
And she may not have known that.
I
had,
ended,
like,
I ended the
karate
turn
and-
anyway because I wouldn't even know what to guess. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
We had-
Walkabout 2.
that's a
one more
British
time?
word, so I think you're gonna need to end your turn.
Walkabout?
Walkabout. Well,
So
I
Australia.
haven't-
That's like going.
Oh,
like,
is that an Australian thing? Okay. You got it. Corey.
So March and
I
Australia?
would say March, right? I don't know what what's a walk. I know what a roundabout is.
Walkabout is going on like
Who
a
just wait?
long
When do you guys click?
hike.
I did. Yeah, I did Australia.
Okay.
So I would go with March for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking March.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
All right,
Great.
sick.
Now
And
we can make a guess.
We could make a reach, yeah, but we're in a pretty good spot.
And here's
We are.
another point of strategic relevance here. I don't think they have an extra one in their head right now, right? For Nishoki. So
Yeah.
she would have to get a 3.
Yeah.
So I feel like we could safely pass.
I think, yeah, the
All
odds
right,
are definitely in our favor
all right.
for passing.
All right.
Cool.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I have it.
Okay.
Oh, she's got it.
Uh-oh.
Donald 2.
Duck for sure.
Donald Duck.
It was Peking Duck.
Okay. And then
Nice.
I don't know.
well, there are many, many options. You know, Donald Trump is in charge, and he does not like the press.
He hates the press. And he really hates dwarves, I've heard. He's not a fan.
Every Thanksgiving, he pardons a turkey.
I think there's a video of him fucking a bear.
We have
told you not
we
to
just
talk
have
about that,
pick
Corey.
2 words here.
Yeah, we have to go for 2. Yeah,
We do lose regardless.
maybe it's. He is round. And I'm being honest with you, I don't think that's that much of a stretch. I'm not just
His
saying.
pants sure are, though, right?
I'm not saying that to be like, fuck that dude, he's fat. I just think like it's possible. It might matter on this one. What do you think, Austin?
Well, we can avoid ring and fly, I think, because of the fire thing, and those are the most likely related to the fire. Because I think there's still a fire word.
I mean, he is pretty fly for a white guy. So.
He's also like the king of America. It makes you kiss the ring.
Mm-hmm. He wears a wedding ring, ironically.
I think he can fly. That was a pretty good joke. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean to overwrite you there. That was really good.
I like press the most.
Okay. I like charge the most. So here's what I'm thinking.
Click them both.
What if it's both? Yeah.
What if it's both? You go. If you're more, I'm not very confident. So if you're most confident, go for charge.
It's a neutral.
Toasted. Let's go.
Island 1.
Bermuda.
It wasn't ring or fly for fire.
My goodness.
Fuck?
Are we 1,000,000,000% on Bermuda?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. We got it. Yep.
Yay!
That's all.
Thank you for not saying turkey.
It was round.
Was
Oh, we
turkey
weren't
the
even
death
close
word?
to turkey.
Yes,
We weren't.
turkey was the death word. I don't know. I just thought somebody was going to be like, so it's definitely Bermuda, but let's say turkey.
Okay, what
just
was
It's not an island, is
I'm
it?
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
what was the Japanese clue, Kate?
It's the name of Japanese flag.
Which is round.
It's round, red, and then
Technically, it's rectangular.
I was like,
You could have said hot turkey, and you wouldn't have been crazy for saying that. But I'm glad you
I
did.
guess, yeah.
What was fire for?
Was Phoenix for the Phoenix, flying
Yeah,
for
we got that. Yeah.
Australia because it's fucking hot and lights on fire all the time. Star, and Bermuda. No, what was the other one? Fire March.
Okay.
What
I do like,
It was Fire
Australia-
March, really?
I
Okay.
like how you said Australia's hot and lights on fire all the time. Light
Well, it does. They've got brush fires all the time.
No, I know,
What?
but light was neutral.
What is dwarf, Kate?
oh, I didn't think of that one. I was
okay.
thinking round, of like Donald Duck's butts.
Okay.
Got
he's
round
a
butt.
It's really round, actually.
All right. It's Rob
Look around
and
the
Ryan
hood.
now.
Yeah.
Does
Okay,
have
yeah.
a round butt.
Unless Bear wants to go, actually.
Oh, that's
No, I'm all right. You go ahead.
He does have a round booty. It's true.
Are we blue still?
true. It is the circle.
You are red.
Whatever.
Red now.
Okay. Yeah, sure. All right. So we go first.
Yeah, sure. So wait, who's Spy Master? Ryan and Rob?
Rob.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part of the show.
Yeah. I was just thinking, I was like, feel the silence.
Mm,
Feel it.
Are we blue now?
Yeah.
yes.
You are blue
Okay.
now. I love how there's like some of the same words over again. Every
Yeah.
fucking time.
It's carefully curated, though, to find the right amount of words that overlap. So as much as I want there to be more words, it's also not as
Yeah.
easy as just adding them either.
You are correct. But I do feel like in the card game, you play with like 20 cards or whatever, 25
Yeah.
cards. And then when you're done with those, you take those and put them to the side.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
fair
don't
enough.
Use them the next game.
This game was basically made by me. Is like this is right about where my skill level is in web development. And if you said that, well, why don't you just put the words away? I'd be like, why don't you make your own fucking code names, okay? I'm not making any money off this shit.
That's fair. That's fair.
Do you think your attitude is reflective of all programmers, or is that just sort of unique to you?
That's probably
Couldn't
all
you just
programmers.
You could just assign a variable to each word, and once it turns 1,
No,
by
the
being
person who
played,
made
then it
this,
removes from the pool.
the person who made this knows how to do that. There's no question
know.
about that.
Well, I mean, I think you know how to do it too. You just didn't realize it.
You can do
Right, there you
anything.
go.
I believe more in you than you do
can
yourself,
do
Ryan.
anything.
Ryan, you're getting distracted. We have to win.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, why didn't this guy program a timer?
I believe in him.
Right?
Explain to me what an array.
Blue is going first, correct? Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. God, I gotta stop looking. I gotta stop looking at chat.
Why didn't he just add more words though? Is the thing.
Ryan's Codemaster. Everyone knows.
Words have to be curated to be conflicting with other words.
Just put more in there.
Why can't my computer just print out a Codenames board and like we can just play?
Because there's no board.
Check yourself.
I didn't. I
I
clearly
have a
didn't.
motherboard.
Oh,
Yeah, why is it
board
called a
3.
motherboard and not a fatherboard?
Yeah, that's pretty racist.
Great
No,
point.
sexist. That's the one.
Yeah, no, it's both. It's racist.
It is. Yeah, it's pretty racist.
Mana. I'm never gonna rush anyone again in this game after freaking Monday.
I
It's
think he's
rough,
just trying
right?
to kill time until the end of the show.
What
really.
happened Monday?
Oh,
I got fucking mega stumped on the first one because
Dude,
every
it's
single thing I
sometimes-
thought of got countered by the negative word. It was actually
Yeah.
insane.
All right, I got
You
you.
get some shit.
Gotcha. Nerdy 3.
Nerdy 3
Comic.
Robot.
Tokyo.
I think it might be whip.
Why whip?
It's really nerdy to own a whip.
What?
It is. It is.
I think
It
you
is
mean
really nerdy to own a whip.
Sexy.
Maybe you have a sex dungeon.
That's nerdy too, though. I think it's comic
That's
and robot
not
for sure.
nerdy.
How in the
Okay.
fuck is it nerdy to have?
Comic, robot,
Yeah, comic and robot for sure. I think
Tokyo.
But is it novel?
You think Ryan is like, oh, that person's so nerdy. He has a whip.
my
Or
issue.
do you think he's like, oh, you're so nerdy to go to Tokyo every freaking year?
I feel like this is a reflection of
I think
my
it's
life or
night.
something. What's going on here?
Nerds stay up late at night.
Let's
they
drink
drink a lot of
comic and
coffee?
robot really quick, because those are for sure. I'm pretty sure comic,
Okay.
robot. Yeah. Okay. I haven't looked at the left side of the board yet.
Those fucking
That's probably a
nerds in
mistake.
France.
Oh, square. If you're nerdy, you're a square.
What the fuck?
You,
I
you're a
don't know
square.
Why are you square?
Because that's what
Daddy-o.
nerds are. Nerds are square.
It's hip to be square. How about
It's
that,
hip to
Austin?
be-
No,
square.
Why not
That's-
triangle?
I hard countered you. You're fucked now. Good luck. Good luck.
I think it's square. I didn't see square. It's got to be square. Because it's like a synonym. It's just a synonym.
Why? I never heard of it.
Square, like it's like a thing. It's an old thing, but
It's
like
from, like,
way
the-
back when, you'd be, don't be a square. You come to the
lying.
party.
I've never heard of this.
I never heard of that.
You know who drew that in film? Uma Thurman. You think she's square? Yeah, right.
Doubt it.
Be there, be square. It's a super.
What? That's nothing to
That's-
be
no,
nerdy
that doesn't
about.
make any sense.
It has to be square. I'm 100% on
Just
square.
because you're nerdy and you don't go to parties, that doesn't mean you're square.
Wow.
It gotta be Tokyo, man. All the nerdy nerds go to Tokyo and then go, oh, anyway, woo!
No, but Kate, he could have
Last
said.
time I
he
made
coulda
fun of
said-
anime, though, I almost got kicked off the show.
He could have said Nishoki.
I can't, in good conscience, click Tokyo.
Tokyo.
I'm just saying, if you want to click Tokyo, but I am like 99.99 repeating that it's square.
Alright, I'll get square.
All right.
There you go.
Yes. We in there.
BAE novel.
In Blue's turn.
I was trying to gaslight you so fucking hard there.
Holy 2.
Shit, obviously.
Yeah.
Night. Silent Night, Holy Night.
Rome.
Holy whip!
Holy
Temple.
Rome, yeah. Holy Rome is like a guarantee, I think.
Holy Roman Empire. That's a very Rob thing to talk about.
100%. Yep, there it is.
Temple?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Temple's probably more holy than the other one.
Yeah. All right. Well, you want to just do that?
Yeah, I think that's
Holy Temple? I think we can definitely do that.
Holy
And
Temple.
if it's not, it's his
Holy
fault.
horseshoe.
Yep, that's definitely on Rob if it's not temples.
Yep.
There we go.
All right. And Redster.
Hey, I didn't have to touch anything.
Did it end Redster?
No, I don't think voice
There we
commands
go.
work,
There we
Corey.
go. Oh, I don't know who's clicking. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's who's up. You're good. You're good. You're good.
'Cause my internet is really spotty. Sometimes I had to reload the game.
Oh, okay.
Cinderella 3.
Cinderella 3.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Novel.
Novel. Yes, it is a novel.
Tower? No, knight. Knight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grass, because it sounds like glass, and her slipper was made of glass.
Sound, because the last thing Corey said had the word
I
sound
think-
in it.
Let's do the same thing. Pumpkin and novel for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pumpkin, novel.
I'm not
good.
sure it's a whole novel. Isn't it just a short story?
It's a novella.
It's the novel now.
Hmm.
Is there a tower in Cinderella?
No, it's a castle.
There's a lot of iron.
Was
there's
Cinderella
towers and castles.
in France?
No, I think it's night, because during, like
Yeah, I
nighttime.
like night more than
her
tower.
Spell.
Do you think she used the whip?
I think it's just Beijing. So
You
you should
don't
guess
give me
that.
the reason.
No, just guess. Just Beijing.
Yeah,
Like
night
on night?
makes sense.
On the Eastern
Yeah,
adaptation,
Beijing
of
definitely
the
makes
Cinderella
sense. Let's go with
novel is in Beijing, I think.
Am I clicking? Are you clicking it?
I
clicking
know,
on Beijing.
click it. Oh, I wish I didn't click it.
Oh, let's go.
We
Lawn 2.
Lawn 2.
Wait, what?
Grass.
You know it's all
Yard.
on. It's some grass.
Grass yard.
Grass
Beijing.
yard.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a grass yard right there. Is
Yeah.
what that is. Go ahead,
Wow.
Ned Rensterd.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is that I think it's tower.
I'm trying to think when was it that Cinderella was in a tower?
Well, she let her hair down?
They can never be perfect, right? So
She rode in like a carriage that had horses.
Yeah.
It's a horseshoe. She has thumbs.
Clop
Yeah,
2.
clop,
She does have thumbs.
horseshoe, and sound. Horseshoe sound, 100%.
Hey.
Like literally what a horseshoe sounds.
Is your final answer?
Horseshoe, sound, bam.
Do you want to click
Clock tower. What else would it could it
What
be?
is Clop OWO?
I don't know.
The only
Rob's gotta
other
go deep
thing
next
that it
turn.
could be for Cinderella is like France, and that's not.
Or Beijing.
Could be Beijing.
Was she in
Here's the
France?
thing:
I don't
we
think
can
so.
we can pass right now because they need a 3, and 3s are really hard, and he just needs to give us a 2, and 2s are way easier, so it's safe to pass.
Was the
if we
Eastern
want.
adaptation of Cinderella in Tokyo or Beijing? I can't remember.
Actually, Japanese people really like Cinderella.
Who doesn't?
I don't think I like Cinderella that much.
What?
She was
I mean,
a little
I don't
bitch.
care for the story.
Wow.
I think we should pass or click tower. One of the two. Pass or tower.
Pass.
Pass. All right.
We're having a moment.
You've had nothing but moments.
Dude, we got this from the center line. 3s all day.
What?
Yeah, I'm trying to piece that together.
Through the center line.
A half-court shot would be a 3, so.
That's true.
Are you serious?
What?
You're doing the thing Ryan did to me earlier, where I say something that's really not that hard.
Well, you don't usually shoot a 3 from the center line. Unless
I
you have
decided to at that very moment because the clock was running out.
Clearly.
And the clock has literally ran out 3 minutes ago, so I'm going to get a 3 from the center line.
All right. I'll allow it.
There's none of this dismissive, all right.
You get a 3 from the center line, man. You do what you want to do.
He's trying to rally the troops. The troops are trying to kill me.
The troops are rallied. We're ready.
I'm at attention. Full mast.
Oh, Corey's got a boner.
What?
Boner.
Wait, is that what that means? Oh,
That's what full mast means.
I thought that was
Look,
like a,
Rob,
I thought
my
that was
food's on the way. I'm
I thought
gonna
it was
need
like
you
a
to hurry up.
sailing term.
It
I
is
like that
also a
remix.
sailing term, but if you're not in a nautical environment.
Are you in a nautical environment?
Aren't we all on boats?
I mean, we're all on land, which is floating in water, so yes.
I don't know if that's how that works, but
I got
We're
a
all on the
nautical
boat.
themed cashmere Afghan.
Isn't Manhattan just a huge boat?
don't they connect to the? I like the idea though.
The bridges are only temporary. The island is forever.
Why has
Yeah, it's a bit warm in here. That's true.
Rob's supposed to say something, isn't he?
I'm just these 3 are extremely hard to put.
So he's
together.
got a Hail Mary, right? So
Yeah.
Why don't they just add more words to the game?
You could just
yeah,
declare.
half of the board should be colors, and the other half should be numbers. That's all.
You could just
Really?
declare a variable, and then if the word
Just
is
add it to an
different,
array.
just change the bool on it to true or
All
false.
you do is type add more words.exe into the code.
You've done it.
This guy's gonna execute executable code in his code.
I want chat to be full of DAE.
I like how you can make a sentence that says he's gonna execute executable code in his code.
Well, technically,
It's like- it's
technically
like
the
4 words.
computer executes the code, but you know what I mean.
Hey, the computer said it. That's all I'm saying.
You know, a Boolean is also like a really long period of time for a male cow.
Why is it only a period of time for a male cow?
Oh,
A bull eon. A bull eon.
God damn it!
Yeah.
No! No, Austin, I trusted you.
oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna steal that.
This is mine now.
All right. No, fuck.
After intense,
Oh, he ran it through the final filter and saw
Yeah, the
something
final
completely
filter catches a
different.
lot. It
after
gets a
intense
lot.
googling, of the term that the Himalayas are not in France.
It's you know, it is what it is.
My roommate's dog would like to go outside. I'm gonna go let it out when we win.
I mean,
Should we just guess?
China 3.
Hail Mary full of grace.
Sorry?
China.
China 3.
China 3. So,
Tokyo.
I would say, well, Beijing, obviously. Himalayas are on the border, if not in.
Yeah.
Chinese people like to
Then-
whip.
And
Pardon
then,
me?
like, it's rough, right? Because, like,
China went to the moon.
well, if it was, like, Eastern,
Chinese kiwi.
it would have been real easy, right? For him to get us to get, like, Beijing, Tokyo, Himalayas.
Right.
Like, I don't think that's. You could have said, like, Asian.
Yeah.
China
So
airline.
I don't think it could be those 3.
Let's start eliminating things. Let's get rid of France and Tokyo, obviously. Plane doesn't make a ton of sense, right?
Yeah.
And then battery, not looking good. Kiwi, not looking good.
I mean, New
Moon.
Zealand is pretty close to China.
Iron.
Moon is like maybe a stretch choice.
They probably have thumbs.
I don't want to help, but I want to know how.
They went to the moon.
Does China export a lot of iron?
You don't want to help, but how?
No, he was asking how the moon is a stretch choice.
Oh. Did they go to the moon?
It's quite far away.
They did, right? I'm pretty sure they did.
When did they go to the moon?
Did China go to the moon? China's moon landing. Yeah, China has they have a rover on the moon.
Not the same.
Nobody's put a man on the moon except America, right?
Yeah, that's what I was like, how is this not bigger news?
I mean, like,
all.
They went to the moon, quote unquote.
Quote unquote. Chinese battery. A lot of batteries are made in China.
I mean, you're not wrong there. I was thinking Himalayas, and then like another stretch.
The Great Wall of China had towers, right?
Well, there's the 4 Great Towers of China, but I don't know that that's really going to be relevant here.
Maybe it's more relevant than anything else.
That's true.
Well, Rob knows a lot about that kind of thing, but I don't know that he would know that.
I don't think he would trust us to know that, but maybe maybe that's why he's so exasperated, is because he's like, these fucking idiots aren't going to know this, but let's do it.
It's also like iron and like China weaponry.
Is it about slave labor and whipping them?
I want to like iron. It's iron. Isn't it? Iron's got to be one of them.
Ooh, you think so?
Yeah, just the historical significance, I suppose. Which, again, leaning toward the player, not the game, I guess, in that regard.
I'm really thinking, like, Himalayas.
Himalayas I'm also leaning toward, yeah.
This is harder than I thought. There's not really anything obvious jumping out.
No, that's probably why he was struggling so much.
Because, like, I think, like, if this wasn't the last turn...
Yeah, I know.
I think we would have already chosen our stuff.
Yeah.
And there's nothing we can use as former reference because every single other clue we guessed all of at the time. Yeah, we got all of
them, exactly. Yeah. Do you guys feel like Himalayas is a guaranteed one out of these, like, the 2 that we have to do?
I think Himalayas is a lock.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and
from my perspective.
What do you think, Nick?
I actually don't have an opinion, so if you want to go for it, go for it.
Okay.
I mean, if it's neutral, we're not definitely out, but we're probably out.
We're probably out if it's neutral.
Yeah. Let's not lock in that then.
What's better, though?
I don't know. Yeah, I get, okay, let's do it. Ah, damn.
Fuck.
All right.
Well, he said they're really hard to link together. So,
yeah.
Which is actually, like, as they would say, lame.
It's not guaranteed, although Ryan has had 30 minutes to think about it, so.
He's also got something. He's also got chat to like.
That's Squidward's.
Guess one of ours, and then we'll win.
That is Squidward's laugh, isn't it? Yeah.
Ryan kind of looks like Squidward.
You know what?
Oh wow. At least she didn't say you look like Squidward's house. It could be a step lower.
Hand 1.
Thumb in tower. He's telling us we were right with tower.
Let's go.
Bam.
GG.
Yeah. What were ours?
Cinderella is
it
not
was iron and kiwi. It was iron.
It was impossible.
It was iron?
It's like
Rob's Tokyo was the death word.
Rob's situation would never happen. Like there was no chance. Also, I'm so mad, but also we won, so everything's good. But when on turn 1, when you guys were like, it's definitely comic and robot, and you clicked on them, and then Kate, you were going Tokyo, and I was like, if I had comic, Tokyo, and robot, I'm not saying nerdy. I'll just say like Gundam or something like that. It would be the easiest 3 points of all time.
I didn't know you know Gundam.
I know the Rob story. What happened, man?
Who doesn't know Gundam?
You know who doesn't know Gundam? Squidward.
Squidward loves anime.
It's a huge stretch, right? But like, it's Beijing iron and kiwi.
It was kiwi. I was joking.
Yeah. Well, so the kiwi is also the Chinese gooseberry.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's
I didn't know that.
Oh, that's
I know.
true.
No,
That's actually right. Yeah.
What's the iron reasoning?
There you go.
Well, I mean, the iron is just like I was gonna go like Mongols, and like it's like it's like you could have like iron as an export, you could have iron as
Yeah, it just like
it's
I
hard.
said historical significance. I just think like they had a lot to do with that.
It's hard, man.
Squidward.
His three were impossible. Like, actually
Yeah.
not possible to link.
Yeah,
China is a pretty goddamn good clue considering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it just sucks because there's Himalayas in Tokyo, which kind of throws.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And
rough.
Tokyo being the death word is rough.
Yeah, it was difficult. It was a hard
So
one.
the square, is that the same idea of what Asta said?
I kind of thought you would go novel. Because
Yeah.
I'm a nerd, and nerds read novels, and I say novel.
You're pretty lucky then.
Square's a way better selection though.
Yeah,
Yes.
what you mean, you know?
Yeah.
Chat, I know Tokyo's in Japan, but like
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well,
when you say a clue, like sometimes it can't be perfect.
Yeah.
when
exactly.
I said fuck, I was gonna do Asia 3. But
Oh, yeah.
so
Right.
that's
That would have been an insta kill for sure.
Corey, I
still
know
wouldn't
you
have gotten kiwi.
lived. I know you lived in Japan for like 10 years, but I've seen a lot of Japanese media. Did you know Tokyo is located in the islands of Japan?
Wait, what?
Anyway, let's take some time to pimp our channels. Why don't we start with Bear Taffy?
Hi, I'm Bear Taffy. I've been playing a lot of the new Darkest Dungeon DLC, The Color of Madness. If you are interested in that at all, you've got hours and hours and hours of it to watch over on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/BearTaffy right now. You can also tune into our podcast on Friday, twitch.tv/roundtablepodcast.
Hey, Bear?
That's it. Yeah.
How you liking the new Darkest Dungeon DLC?
I love it. I love it. It's got a new endless mode that is made for me because it's going to provide me so many fun ways to do endgame content now that like is just going to be like, user or viewer submitted compositions for teams, and then just like seeing how far I can get with 4 lappers or 4 crusaders or something stupid like that. I'm so excited for it. It's awesome.
It seems really cool, but like the reviews for Darkest Dungeon are mostly negative right now because of it for some reason.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
And most of the reviews that I'm seeing are actually, it's like a lot of them say it's because
Korean
it's a
localization.
shitty Korean.
Oh,
localization,
wow.
apparently.
Dude, the
Yeah.
Korean fans are ruthless.
Dude, I called
Yeah.
my phone number.
It's-
Where's
It's crazy,
I'm
man.
actually localizing a game in Korean. I cannot say anything much because it's in secret, but I'm translating a game right now.
Is it Isaac?
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love
Awesome.
some of these reviews, and I'm not making fun of the English for being poor, but the fact that they're
But you
making
are.
fun of, they're like the translation is bad. Here's the review: poor Korean translation quality.
oh my god, dude! Fucking people are getting so mad about this.
Yeah, I know. It's at most.
Why is it such a big deal?
Yeah.
I
mean, I
For
guess
people, it's a big deal.
Okay, what does this mean? Byongshin game.
Dude,
Oh
you can say that on the stream.
That's that.
no.
What is?
I think we've said worse in English.
Because I know that one of them is game. The last 2 Hangul characters are game. What does the first 2 mean?
It's like retarded.
No!
Then you said it. I just said the translation. That's why you couldn't say that, and then you said it. So
She did.
Oh.
Yo, that's actually
surprised. Like
that's
it was
actually-
obviously not a great word.
That's actually like a perfect interaction.
Oh,
my God.
man.
Okay,
That was so
Jeez.
Korean
I'm glad-
translation is like this. Original text, red hook. Translated text, hot hooker. Oh, man.
Consider
Apparently-
this a lost DLC sale and the inception of an active vocal boycott in Korea for any of your future projects.
Wow!
I hope it was worth it for you. Just kidding. Go to hell. Greedy, incompetent, abrasive developers like you don't deserve to be successful as you are now.
Wow!
This is like an
Whoa.
8-person team.
Dude,
What
you
the fuck?
never...
Also say that person can clearly speak English. Like, why is he playing in English?
You never
Yeah,
fuck with the
The
Korean
fact
fan
that
base.
all of these are in English.
That's a new. That was
Just play
posted
it in
today, and it's got like 200 thumbs up. People are fucking
Some
stupid,
mafia
man.
shit.
I understand that, like,
You
I
fuck
understand
with my
this is
family?
important to. I understand this is important to Korean people, obviously, but like, this is a ridiculous level of anger for this kind of thing. This is
Yeah.
absurd.
Why don't they just learn the language that everybody already makes their games in?
I just want to play it in Korean and see how bad it is. Because usually,
Apparently
most of the
it is
times,
bad.
they
It
just
is no,
Google
I don't
translate it.
disagree that it's bad.
Apparently, every word just translates to poop over and over. It's weird.
No way.
All right. Kate, why don't you pimp your channel?
I'll go live right after. Play some Isaac
Ooh.
in Korean. Cause
Isaac 2.
How about you, Corey?
Yes, I'm Corey, or twitch.tv/flagblag, streaming pretty much every night at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Been doing more Jurassic World Evolution, and then some random shooters that I see.
which island are you in?
I'm on the Site B, so like the 5th island.
Oh my god.
Like it's
You're
the
so
last one
far.
before you get the I guess whatever the sandbox island.
Whoa, I'm island number 3.
Yeah, the game is okay.
How about
Yeah.
you, Austin?
Twitch.tv/last_gray_wolf, streaming every single day. Playing Gungeon, waiting for that update to come out.
Yeah.
Did you know Gungeon actually had a horrible Korean translation and people were really mad?
Yeah, they
I'm
vowed
not
to
even, I'm not
never
even making it up. I'm not
play
making
any
it up.
roguelike ever again.
And I actually talked to the localization team for the Gungeon, and then they were like, yeah, the guy, he's Korean, but he speaks perfect Japanese, but he doesn't speak Korean that well. And then we kind of make him to translate in Korean as well, and turn out to be horrible. But then they have a new team to localize it, so...
Is that a common
worked out.
issue? Is
Localization is
like,
very hard.
Well, I know, I know that.
one
I'm just saying, like, in
language,
Korean
so-
in particular, is it like a common thing for Korean localization to be bad?
No, I think what it is that not that many people know. Like the Korean market it really boomed last year or so.
Yeah.
So a lot of people who are like, okay, there are lots of Let's Players and Twitch streamers, whereas for Japan, there's not that many Let's Players and Twitch streamers. So they want to actually make it for Korean user-friendly, but they don't know that not that much people speak fluent Korean and English. So they tend to just Google Translate it. But Korean is like the language that you kind of cannot at all do Google translation, or it actually becomes a cryptic language, and you go, I have like actual no idea at all.
Yeah. Okay.
So people get like really frustrated.
I got it. Okay.
How about you, Robert?
Hi, I'm Rob, also known as Alpaca Patrol. You can find me at Alpaca Patrol everywhere, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Also discord.gg/Alpaca Patrol. Movie night every Saturday. We're going to be doing another movie night this Saturday, usually around 2 p.m. EST. Pretty much on the dot while Jess has been here, because I've been waking up at like 9 a.m. Because I'm a normal boy now. And then more streams throughout the week, stuff like that. But less so while Jess is here. But yeah. So that's me. Find me, bitch.
And Nicholas.
Twitch.tv/Rockley Smile. Last stream because the Korean people have taken me down due to my bad translation. Yeah, they're really leaving a lot of angry reviews, as it turns out. We've been, me and Lynn have been streaming Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Final Mix HD Remix, Dream Drop Distance 3.6 divided by 2.5 days, and never mind, there's more. Yo, follow me. That's what you should do. Check me out on Twitter also. Thank you.
Sweet. And did I forget anybody? I don't think so, but did I? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Okay, in that case, thank you for being here. I'm going to hang up.
Thanks for having me on.
Well,
Peace.
for being
Yeah,
here.
thanks.
Yeah,
See you
tomorrow.
yeah.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Man, I really do look like Squidward. I just saw the photo, and I look like Squidward. I'm going to read out these names, then Kate's going to be live playing Isaac, twitch.tv/lovelymomo. just taking in all these Korean review bombs. I'm just like, hey, be cool. I don't want to get review bombed. I saw Kate actually brought it up to me. We were watching a Good Mythical Morning episode, and it was one of the ones where they throw darts at the map of the world. And for one of them, it was like, where is this Dunkin' Donuts item from? And they had China on the map, but China also included North Korea and South Korea. And Kate was like, the comments for this are gonna be a shit show. And they actually weren't that bad. But like the third comment down was like, holy fuck. You think that the Korean peninsula is Chinese? And then there's mostly just people being like, you know, I also saw this and was wondering what was gonna happen. But anyway, I'm gonna read out some names. I am aware Korea is not China. I know where it is on the map. ForgeBot Vendor gifted a sub to Pure Stealth. Last Order 8696, Crocodile Scum D, Enhancin, Syax 1, Scrambled Wowie, Mr. J. Barkley, Isidro, King Corza, Exquisite Coffee, Jordan JWD, The Pain Train, Saxy Berry, You Gone to Be Kidding Me, S. Castilla, Deliman, Dankles, Hyper Ice Tea, NBA Rest, Peanuts TV, Ixnapone, Giznif, NeoCloud88H, Sugar Maple, The Truffles King, W, Millhouse is a Pepe, Gistastic Unicorn, Anachronos, Dola Biroli, Demon Fox Sage, Alex Woolley, Icostatic, Snap, Crackle, and Pop, Saxy Berry, Anorio is me, Unoreo is me, Banal, Derpy Daniel, King Joe, Simawizen, SCK Crew, Optimele, Saxy Berry, Remix Relay, Pole Coner, Kiro Inertia, Horror 42, CFRN 6, Hamster Eater, Smegma Cake 14, oh my god, Alarion SE, Yado, Shikaris, Disco Gypsy Fish, Kilowatta, Ambidex, Kabbalah 5X, Slappy Slap, Knivis, Cockfanye, Christmas 95, What's for Dinner, Lethal Biscuit, Saxy Berry, Girdlepoo, Moadib 195, Boopa, Gibbs 501, Myriad Possibilities, Ulterior Mustache, Mr. Spag Bowl, Total Goldfish 2, Crazy Eagle, Timmy Futzel Chen, Hitos D&D, Rar Rar Bang, Yogi Isbar, Ivani, Iron Shrek 88, Penny FFS, Dvorak 2, Trimay, C.R. Klein, Babette's, Snoop Duck 94, Extrapolation, Super Chef 120, Bakaman's Plan, Your Grim, Necrome, Blue Rhino, ForgeBot Vendor gifted a sub to Cheat Vendor, Joe over W, JNI 4, Deity Link 2289, Anonymous Nobody, Amen Ramen, TVR Falcon, ID 319, Gherkin 9, Davester TM, Thigub, Potato Based, Thnick, Brunglehands, Spoilding, RPB 1066, Nomad Wolf, Enigma 1421, XTT Athens, Scotto 444, Tylur, Wallaron V01. First time here, it was pretty funny. Thank you! I can already tell who's new here and who has been around for a long time. Because the people who are new are like, I had an okay time during the show. And the people who have been here forever just tell me to F myself. Hey, play golf. Hey, we're playing golf. What? You're playing golf? How dare you? Thank you, new viewers. Senor Beandip, Moiterer, Tyrant Karthus, Comrade Darb, Hyogen, Jib the Great, Sayukino, I Am Grumby, Egon Orr, Call Me SDR, Killthing123, Geshelta Strife, Kahuna 28, Long 4 Short, Chow 141, Louis Salmon, Chris Hepditch, Emanating, Silent Mollusk, Lumpy Watermelon, Sydney JKS, Rakista, Spooky Ghost, Giram Biquamb, Spintech, Unexpected Kill, Level Boy 14, Cyclohexane 6, Keskase, Sensual Lizard, Neo Zid 501, Kenji Hikari, Tatas 4896, Silent Besh. No one to remind you got Zwebra, Sour Patch Nut, Tito Gaming, and Compact Potato. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for the NLSS. Go watch Kate, twitch.tv/lovelymomo. See you soon.